Oh, thank you.
Bearded birthday bash.
Connor's on it.
So why we can't swear till 9? It's birthday bash.
Well, we'll see, Chris. Are you desperate to swear? Don't swear
I
yet.
want to talk at least.
You
How
can't
am I
talk.
supposed to tell you happy birthday if I can't swear?
You just did it.
I did not.
You just said happy birthday.
No, that was a question.
Right. Well, let's just try it. Say happy.
Go.
Birthday. You've got it, Chris.
Oh,
Come on, you can do it.
yourself.
You can do it. What?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Chris. You've been told by Craig.
He's pretty brilliant, isn't he? Right. Where's this? What's this button do? Hold on.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, and holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready.
Well, Connor, thank you for choosing tonight's theme tune. That was awesome music. Was that from your personal collection, or?
Yeah, of course.
Happy birthday, you two old farts.
Before we actually start tonight, if you've got any kids watching, the watershed is not 9 o'clock tonight. It is now. So we are going to swear from the word go. So if you have any kids watching, just remove them. Birthday bash, so it's not your normal live stream. We're just going to have a bit of a laugh this evening. So there will be some, explicit language, probably from Chris more than anybody, and some adult conversation and all the rest of it. So if you have any kids watching, don't let them watch. I think
I think what Scott's trying to say is, Craig, ask the nurses to go and put you to bed early tonight, mate.
Hello to everybody in chat. Thank you, everybody, for popping along. Do appreciate you. Connor.
Yeah.
Happy birthday for last Saturday.
Thank you.
What did you get up to?
I got absolutely wankered with my dad and my mates.
Did your dad get absolutely wankered?
Yes, it was a nightmare.
In fact, Craig, can you WhatsApp message Chris the picture of Matt, please?
Oh, Craig's in trouble for that.
It's flipping brilliant. Cheers, Derek.
My eye though, it's like I look like I'm asleep. When you zoom in, I look like I'm dead.
He was giving it large to one of the security guards at one of the pubs.
Callum's been a channel member for 34 months. Says happy birthday, wankers. Cheers, brother.
Hey, Callum. Long time no speak.
It's what it is, Connor. Is, you get to a certain age and you want to pretend you still got it. Maybe your dad was giving it that.
I'll tell you what it was.
Especially with your mates there. Do you know what I mean? It's probably going, yeah.
He called me pal, and I'm like, I don't know you.
Oh, yeah, I've got an issue with that word as well.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not your mate. I'm not your mate. What do you want?
No.
But it was funny because basically we'd been moving around different pubs, and I'm a true believer of if you give someone power, their true character shows. So if they're a good person, they'll do good with it. If they're a horrible person, they act like an arse. And this guy was a bit of a dick. And I just sat down. Those lot have gone to play darts and have some beers and do whatever they want. I sat down and literally put my arm like that and shut my eyes for 2 seconds to yawn. And he's like, mate, you can't go to sleep there. Oi, pal, you can't go to sleep there. And I'm like, whatever. So that was that. Anyway, but it was a good weekend.
Did you not say to him, who's the daddy? You should have said to him, who's the daddy? Chris has been 2 years, Chris. Cheers, brother. Appreciate that. Hey, Steph, happy birthday, Scott and Matt evening. Oh, Chris, Craig, I sent you that picture. Thanks for the rambling. Sounds like you had a past logic mat.
Oh, piss
I
logic.
think that should be pissed up, man. Logic.
I'm
Hey,
allowed to show that on
Hey,
live.
Link. Hi, Craig. Sorry?
So I'm allowed to show that on the live, yeah?
With Matt's permission. Hey, Spider Shed. Hi, Ian. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Greg. Hi, Dave. Hey, the Earth Kate and Scout. What's
Matt,
up? What
can you
was
show
your
that
name?
picture on the
Hey,
live?
Treasure Torby. Hey, Leah.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Mark. Hi, Victoria.
Like I'm going to get a choice, Chris. Anyway.
And have
No, you
Ooh,
don't. I would do it anyway.
Tarantula Rookie. Cheers, Matt. Has been a channel member for 13 months and says 13 months of the ginger love. And Jackie's been a channel member for 21 months. Says happy birthday, Scott. And Matt, you old gits. You can be a bit more nastier than that. We are swearing from the word go tonight. So just again, if you've got any kids watching.
We can't forget that it was Craig's birthday on Sunday.
Cheers, Callum.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Blooming Chris,
perfect.
go closer on the eyes. Go closer on the eyes.
I've got a serious question. Is that just purely alcohol?
Mate,
Yes.
it was tequilas and other various cocktails. It was
an enormous amount of pints, followed by tequilas, sours, and then other shit. Yeah.
I was living uni life for the weekend.
Ian's been a channel member for 12 months. Says happy
Cheers, Aaron.
birthday, you old gits.
Definitely was, Mark. Walking Dead.
What's the rest?
Oh, I was away. I
Hey,
took the
Mark.
photograph. I took that photograph. I was trying
I
to
think
take a
Gemma's there
selfie.
as well. Hey, Susan.
Barely.
I was trying to take a selfie, and that was the outcome of that photo. That was
He
actually
then
me taking-
dropped his phone and then fell out the chair.
The thing was, but then I fell out of the chair trying to get my phone because I fell forward, and then I fell on the phone, so I couldn't find the phone. So I ended up looking like some shit break dancer on the floor trying to get my phone from underneath me.
Cheers, Sally.
Connor's mates were all like, "Is he okay?"
Connor's out. Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah. I just
After
continued
half-
playing darts.
After half a pot. Connor, did he actually keep up with you drink for drink?
Yeah, he did. Almost. I had a few more than him.
I'll tell
I
you what he
feel
did do. I'll tell you what he did do. His mate gave us a bottle of Kraken to share as a birthday gift. He didn't open it. He just kept it. Naughty,
Hey,
naughty man.
Bastian.
Hey, Bastian.
See, at the hotel at Seas, I watched what was it? It was Chris, Rad, and Tim and Steve get down a bottle of what was it, Chris? What were you drinking at Seas? Hello?
Oh, fuck, I'm muted. It was Black Bottle something. It was whiskey. Real man.
And Chris, and Rad both just drink, and Chris just stays exactly how he is like that. You don't even know he's had a drink. I was sitting there looking, going, they're just off their heads, off their fucking heads. Well, how can you drink that much and just go, oh, go on bed, stand up like that, completely fine, walk in a straight line, all of them.
We went back to one of Connor's
Yes.
mates to try this drink that Connor had made with one of his Polish mates from uni. It's some Polish cocktail or some Polish drink thing. What was it, Connor?
100 centiliters of vodka, 12 lemons, and a whole jar of honey. We let it sit for 2 weeks.
Oh,
That was they were sipping it. I just chugged a fair bit.
Hi,
of it,
Aaron.
and it's like, yeah, that was
Face the
that was
consequence.
that was nice, but it was quite potent, to say the least. Hey, Philip. Oh, cheers, Tom. Thank you, mate. Yeah, all in all good. But we can't forget it was Craig's birthday on Sunday as well.
last Sunday.
Happy
The 4th.
birthday.
How old
Yeah,
was
just
Craig?
gone. Just gone, 4th.
Craig must have been like 80 or something, surely.
Oh well, I don't know. You'd have to get his birth certificate off the stone
Russians-
tablet.
Yeah, Kirill. Yeah, Russians have a good cocktail called Severное Сияние, which translates into Northern Lights, which is champagne mixed with vodka.
Nice.
Hey, Marie.
It's really nice. I can promise you that.
Oh, there was too many. Cheers, Marie. There was too many cocktails that were too easy to drink. There was this one called, I don't even know what it was in it. Purple Pussy. What was in that, Connor?
I don't fucking know either.
Oh, pussy.
Yeah.
Sounds like Connor was in it.
And then it was this other one called, was it Junk?
It's a junk, yeah.
And what's that?
It's like mango VK with orange juice. I think it's like probably about 2 or 3 shots of rum. And then I think it's called Prosoa or something like that as well.
But that was
It's a pint of it.
yeah, all the cocktails were pints that we were having. They're like, yeah.
Callum, it's not disgusting. Once you try it, it tastes absolutely brilliant. For a change, it's something that tastes really good.
bro.
But it hits really
Sharon.
hard.
And to be honest, it don't really matter after the
First
first.
bite, happy birthday,
couple
you
of
sketchy bitch.
But yeah, it was a good weekend. It's been a good week. We've got Natalie's birthday is next Saturday.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And it's also Alice's birthday on Saturday as well.
Oh, yeah. Alice in Spiderland.
Al's Arc, yeah.
Purple Pussy sounds better than Blue Waffle.
Yeah, I'm not
But
trying the Blue Waffle, that's for sure.
I'm pretty sure it's a Horton show in the Netherlands this Sunday.
Oh, possibly. That's quite a lot. Don't they? So what you been up to anyway, Scott? Today?
Work. I'm going to work. I'm not one to go, oh, it's my birthday, I need to put a day off for it like
Yeah.
that. I'm like, no, I'm going to work. So, yeah, just been at work. Come home and kaboom, before you know it, it's 8 o'clock. I mean, I don't get into like about 5:45. So by the time you've sorted yourself out, it's near enough time for the live. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weekend was quiet. Sunday was just like I haven't had a migraine now for probably about 2 or 3 months. So I was being cocky, thinking, yeah, wicked, they might have gone. And literally, I opened my eyes Sunday morning, and I felt that niggle. And I was like, oh no! And I managed to stay in bed until about dinner time, thinking it was getting worse and worse, but it weren't as bad as normal. So I'm thinking, well, I won't move. I'll just stay in this position, and I'll be all right. Had something to eat, a couple of sandwiches and that, and then suddenly it just went bang, and I was like, oh no!
Ouch.
But the wife's in a state at the moment, bless her. So I've asked her again, and she said, "Yeah, completely fine to say." But she's been having some bad migraines, followed by some seizures. So yesterday she had a seizure on the settee. Let's just say, luckily the settee was waterproof, because you can imagine what happened.
Yeah.
And she's now got to go off for CT scans. They've doubled her one medication and gave her sumatriptyline. And they've doubled her propanol and all sorts. So she looks like a ghost at the moment. So
well, give her our love, mate. No, she's going to get it sorted soon.
hey, Poppy.
Yeah, I had the day off today because I finished work on Friday morning, so it worked out perfect. Finished Friday morning at 8 o'clock, then did the 5.5 hour drive or whatever it was. Well, it's actually 7 hours to Wales because I got stuck at Birmingham. Anyone who lives in Birmingham, those roads around it are horrible. Anyway, got stuck there, and then back home. And
Hey,
then
Mark. Hey, Victoria.
Hey, Mark.
Evening.
And then today we went out for lunch, and then come back and let the kids all beat us up.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Right. EW on standby.
I don't say this to you.
there.
Hello, Mark.
Where is
Hi,
he
Victoria.
Hey, everybody.
I was going to say, Mark, I don't say this to you very often, but you could stick that in there.
That's a lie.
Oh, I'm gonna click that.
Cheers, Connor.
Yeah, normally it's not it's not a hot sparkler. Normally it's a part of Mark, but the representation of a rusty hole, that's pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but ultimately it just fizzles out anyway.
yeah.
Happy birthday, you hairy bastards. Hey, Victoria. You got a vodka in that?
Victoria.
Yep. She could be able to drink some more. Hi, Abigail.
The razor glass. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's like that, Callum. But only
Yes, Callum.
Callum, it's like that. It's just smaller.
Cocktail sausage.
All right. I'm down.
Yesterday, you went up to see Luke for a bit yesterday with those Amazonius Germani slings. And fucking hell, I think he's got 2 or 3 just running around his place.
I don't think
It
there's
was-
enough cake there to feed anyone, Erin.
It was one of them, just went full iron.
It is a chocolate cake.
Matt, how old did you turn? 74.
60.
22.
74.
I had Connor when I was 3. To be fair, I wasn't super old when we had Connor anyway. But we had
there they are.
48.
48.
What, 48 when you had Connor?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 48. Summer of 76. 76 was I was born. So
And then a
You're
drought.
76.
no, I'm shut up.
You
Chris.
look 76.
I know I do.
So
I know I'd lie.
I'm literally just behind you then.
Yeah, 48. Craig's like 408. He's got a 0. I know he's got a 0 between whatever I've got as my age.
Yeah, he's obsessed with his
That's
3
not
days.
72 this year. So, well, 73.
172, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Moon.
Hey, Moon.
Yeah, I was going to get a birthday cake, but I couldn't find one big enough for all the candles.
That's why I went one for something small enough so he wouldn't attempt it.
Yeah, a small cake for every century.
Hey, Stu. Oh, Tarantula Ramblings is 48. Still a few months behind, Matt.
See, there you go. Everyone's. It's a good age to be.
Yeah. It's weird because when I was a kid, it was like everybody seemed to have like a big issue with age. As soon as you hit 30, you were middle aged. This and nowadays, it's like nobody gives a shit.
I think the thing was, it's like when I was a kid and I looked at people who were like 40,
Hannah's 48.
they were like,
Mate,
it was
Hannah's
it was-
48.
Oh, okay.
No way.
But do you remember, like when you was like young, it was
That's
like
a while ago.
slippers and a newspaper on a Sunday afternoon, and have a sleep after Sunday lunch, or whatever.
Yeah.
And now people just don't tend to grow old. They just like
Well,
whatever.
there's the only difference there, Dad. With you, it's just your phone, the slippers, and then asleep.
Nothing wrong with an internet.
Who invited him? Who invited him?
Hannah, you are not 49 on the 2nd of March. I thought Hannah was younger than me. Well, honestly, I thought she was well younger than me. Callum, I'm 28. You're nowhere. No, I think 28 was about 100 years ago. Jackie, thank you very much. Matt will be drawing his pension soon.
Wow, Jackie.
Don't get the free
Okay.
pass.
I'll tell you what. I will let
fired.
Jackie have that because I give her enough crap on her channel and whenever she's on my lives non-stop. So touche, Jackie. Victoria, don't laugh at her. She's not funny.
Tarantula Torby, the succubus, if I remember right, Connor, is that the male and the incubus is the female?
The succubus, usually the female, isn't it?
Yeah, I think-
So the
She
incubus
eats
is
men.
the male.
Yeah, she eats men.
Bastion, thank you, dude. Appreciate that
Oh,
a lot.
legend.
The succubus and the incubus, they're the spirits that sleep with men and women when the men and the women are asleep.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
actually, it's right in it, because incubus, the band's just men. Yeah, got it.
He Mark Sargent looks good for 50. If he's going to be 53 this year, he looks good for his age.
Mate, I'll keep watching some of his videos over on Insta.
Mm.
All good, good. He is good, very good.
Makes
Got
good
my
jam.
first tarantula for my 50th birthday, says Steph. Go on. Susan, I refuse to have any more birthdays because next one is 58. Just have another 21. Just have another 21st birthday.
That's Mum's next birthday.
Sounds like something I didn't.
Have a birthday every 6 months, and then you only have to worry about having it half.
Or just lie and say you're born on a leap year.
Oh,
Just lose your
appreciate that,
buff,
John.
no
Thank
one
you. Welcome to channel members, John. You now get 15% off at Spa Spiders when I send in an updated list. Probably tomorrow. You have to email sparspiders@gmail.com and Luke will then send you the code. Don't message him tonight because he's out on the lash.
Well, I know.
Right, I'm off. Just popped in to say happy birthday and make sure everybody is abusing you. Oh, thank you, Callum. Love you too, dude.
Miss you, Callum. Miss you, mate.
Philip, the leaf cutters are doing pretty good. I'm going to put a video out next week because they've done something really interesting. So the whole idea when you get the leaf cutters is the fungus you cover up with another cup with a little hole cut out so the ants can get in and out. But when you spray with water, it keeps the fungus dry. Because if the fungus comes into water, it dies. But what they did was I sprayed down the enclosure, so they took half the fungus out and went and moved it fucking all across the other side. So I spoke to Ants HQ and they said, well, you have to now water the substrate directly with a syringe. So I've been doing that. But they've still got, the Queen's got her own little fungus pile with a couple of workers and there's another fungus pile in the middle still with more workers. So I don't know, maybe they're making like the towers out of Lord of the Rings or something. We'll find out as days go on, weeks go on.
They'll have a civil war at some point in the future, and
Oh,
Okay, you two, we just popped on for a quick 5 minutes just to say happy birthday to you both. You know, got a special place in Victoria's heart and mine. So carry on what
you
you're doing.
have an ours, both of you.
Have a lovely evening.
just for Victoria, there goes forearm.
Look, Victoria, take that arm.
She loves her forearm.
Mash that.
Bye. Good night,
Oh, yeah,
Victoria.
there you go. I'm interested in forearm. Take care, everybody.
No, Victoria.
Bye.
Are you
See you
coming back
later,
on
guys.
afterwards, Mark?
We'll see. Yeah, maybe depends how late you go.
All right.
I'll be watching in the background. Take care.
Awesome.
No worries. See you later,
Good
Mark.
night,
Bye, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
The Queen's probably covered in fungus by now.
Ouch. Did you see the news today?
Got to save yourself. I'm going to see trouble and get a Wakushi leaf cutter pod. I've got one, but it's second hand, so I need to buy the actual one. But you'll see in the video, dude. Yeah, good old King Charles. Oh well.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. You know, he's accused of all sorts of things, isn't it? So it'd be nice to see what actually comes out before
Yeah.
I give him sympathy or not.
Interesting news.
It's very strange. He becomes king and then gets that. It's like, I don't.
I think he was there for something else, and they've spotted something down there. So
So, hey Leah, hey Michael. He was there for a prostrate examination and for an
Yeah.
enlarged prostrate corrective surgery. But it's like always say, like he's just because he's the king, it's all over the place. And how many millions of people are out there with the same thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Leah's been a channel member for 22 months. Says massive happy birthday, Scott. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. Cheers, Leah.
Hi, Dave. Don't know if I said that hello to you earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't received Jackie's twerking video yet. Link.
To be
I'll presume
honest,
it's in the post.
She
To be
sent
honest,
it
when
to me. She said to put it on a big screen later.
Oh, nice.
is that the closed one?
No,
Well,
no, the close. She said to wait till 9 o'clock.
There's
I
no
think I need to wait till
watershed.
11.
There is no watershed late enough that could allow that
Yeah,
on big
but
screen.
what was the rules? After 11, and you can play videos like that on TV.
No, not naked. I know, Tarantula ramblings, but you'll see the video and you'll see what I mean, and then you'll be like, got ya. That's all I can say. Leah, I forgot to say, your hair looked fucking awesome at the last show. Gutted I couldn't put you in my show video. Whose hair?
Leah's. She died. Before.
Got ya. And that said, hi, Tarantula Tour, a lot of the time, people who are having prostrate examining, they end up finding links. Oh, God, yeah, I get you. No, cool. Who's looking forward to Tottenham? Matthew.
Don't think I'm going this year.
What?
I went the last two. I really enjoyed it. It's a good show. It is a good show.
Tottenham's a good show.
Yeah, it is. A really good show. I'll be at Capitol though.
Is that in March?
April, I think.
Oh, so we've got two wicked shows, literally April, then BTS.
What date is it?
Is that
Which
the one
one?
that's... Is Capital the one that's in the middle of the month?
London, 28th of April.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
No.
John said my local invert show's Taunton. Mate, be tied up that weekend. Literally. Alice, I can't wait for BTS. Shit, Alice.
I was going to say I might have been able to come to that one, but it's literally the week I come back, pretty much.
Half a day tomorrow.
Capital.
Ling's off to Luke's for dinner at BTS. And then the piss up at the night time on the Saturday night. The BTS and Coventry. Oh God. Chris, you're coming.
BTS event was good last year.
What?
I said you're coming to this one this time. I'll pick you up for it and take you back wherever you are.
I presume you've still got the box of ginger beards for us all to use again this year, yeah? Good.
No, you haven't, Chris.
Threw them out. They're still in a car waiting.
You haven't used them as substrate in some Paul Balfouri communal or something?
Well, I gave Scott some so he can replace his one because he ran out at some point. But other than that, they're still there.
I must say, it does look quite clean today. He's got one for every day of the week now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Hey Tony, I don't even know what shows I can get to this year. C's was a complete last minute lift.
That's a statement and a half, Leah.
Yeah, Tony's it's Skelton. I can't remember. Tony, just put into the comments whereabouts you are, and if anybody's from around that area, maybe they'll get in contact with another lift. Mark, we've got hotel booked for the night before BTS, and then again before Middenhall.
Oh, nice.
Middenhall was good last year.
That was a nice show. It was a real like community feel show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was almost like we'd all just got together and bought spiders to show off.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't as well known as the other shows, weren't as many attendants, so it was fucking brilliant. Brilliant for us.
Yeah, it was a good show. Yeah,
And then
That was the
From
only
the
show I
sellers?
enjoyed last year.
Yeah.
from the sellers, there was a couple of sellers that literally came forward and said, "You'd be really shocked to how much we've actually sold." I was like, "Wow." Leah says she's got PTSD from Middenhall. I've
got something to show you.
Tony is Skelton, North Yorkshire. So other than Nicky, I don't think anyone's around here. So if there is anybody from North Yorkshire, Skelton or Skeleton, if you're heading down to any of the shows, please drop Tony a message or myself. I'll put you in contact with her. Let me just go down. Thanks, Chris, says Leah. Dang, Chris, you spent most of Middenhall with me. Glad I was in good company. How much of the money did you actually spend, Chris?
I don't know. A couple hundred.
Do you recognise this spider?
Couple of
Yes,
hundred.
I do recognize that spider. How is he doing?
Very well. All legs ready, pre-molt again. So
Is it?
hopefully,
Oh, brilliant.
yeah, like all the legs are there. Doing really well.
Let's hold on. Let me just get that bump. There we go. For those people that are watching that don't know, do you want to explain the story quickly, Matt?
So when we got to the Mildenhall show, this was a gift from Mark and Victoria for my giveaway for hitting viewing hours, and unfortunately, it looked like it had passed away at the show. And then about half hour later, it started to molt, and then about half hour after that, it got stuck in its molt. And we went round to all the different people, had a look at it, and everyone was like, "Oh, it doesn't look good. It's really, really stuck." And Chris and we were like, "Look, okay, it's either going to pass away in its molt, or we might be able to do something here." So we did what we could. Chris managed to free it from the molt, taking 5 legs off. And then when I got them home, there was one more leg that needed to come off because it was actually sort of just dragging along the ground. So it ended up with no legs on one side, 2 legs and 2 pedipalps. And it somehow managed to molt and regrow all 6 legs about probably, I don't know, very beginning of this year. And then it's been eating ever since.
Oh, no, where's the 4 months? 3 months.
Yeah, it's and now it's quite heavy pre-molt again, so hopefully it will actually do okay in its molt. I mean, you can see it's doing pretty well. It's webbed this entire thing up pretty heavily now. So yeah, H. Pulchripes. Give them a chance. Give every spider you get a chance. If it's missing a leg, missing 2 legs, whatever. As long as you can get it drinking and eating food, there is absolutely zero reason to give up.
You must keep this one and grow it to adulthood.
Oh, the one for the giveaway is now. I've got a different H. Pulchripes. This one's going nowhere.
Exactly. He's a survivor.
Yeah, exactly, mate. This one's mine. So yeah, it's just unbelievable story.
And
really.
if it's a male, I have a couple of females for him.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If it's yeah, and if not, if it's a female, I'm going to treat her like an OnlyFans model. She's going to get males coming out left, right, and centre.
I need a male. My female molted just before Christmas. Trying to find one. Need a male, yeah.
I have one.
Have you? Right.
Yeah. Always
I'll PM you tomorrow, Chris. I'll PM you tomorrow about something. Gwen, that's because of the great care from you guys. Yeah, I think Chris's initial intervention and then Matt's just ongoing care with that spider. But it just shows you though what can be done, like Matt says.
Without sort of like Luke was the first person I went to and said, like, look, what do you think of this? And even Luke and his dad were both like,
oh shit.
Yeah. So every time, like, they still ask me about it afterwards and all this, that, and the other, and how it's doing and everything. And even they were quite shocked. So, you know, it was quite an extreme case, but hey ho, you know.
I spoke to him today, and he says he apologises he can't be here, but happy birthday and hello to everybody. But he's out on the piss.
He did, yeah. He sent me a message earlier saying happy birthday. He's a good. Him and his dad are both good. The whole family's awesome, aren't they? But yeah, for him to be a bit umming and ahhing about it, it was like I had doubts in my mind. But I'll tell you what, it has made me relax a lot more about every other spider I have. It's like I had one chew its leg off last night, and I was just like, oh. But you just think, well, it'll be all right next molt, and you sort of almost just don't seem to get worried about it now.
No.
Well, normally with my slings, if a trencher has the slings, I take the female out and go, there you go, Luke, go on with it. Or Hadley's had some off me in the past. If you remember Hadley Davis,
Yeah.
But with these, I was like, oh shit. Luke was like, yeah, you need to put them up all individually. I was like, oh fuck. And I thought, I'm not going to blag people and say, yeah, I know what I'm doing, when clearly I've never done it before like that, especially at that scale. So took them over to Luke's just to see the tiny little legs and putting them all up. And my God, it's like, you know, people tell you, oh yeah, use a paintbrush, you've got to be really delicate. No,
No.
tiniest a nudge with your finger and they'll shoot straight in.
Yeah.
And I've got 100. Well, I can't say how many I've got because of the competition that's going on, but we've got over 100.
Nice.
And I'm like,
10 of mine.
oh shit! Fucking careful, them.
10 of mine.
Sorry,
10 of
Huh?
mine.
That'd be all good.
10 off Chris's. 10 off Chris's.
Well,
I don't know whether to do them individually or just do them as a bulk.
well, as you saw today, I paired my Avics again today,
Oh.
and I'm looking at the footage, and I think he definitely got in there today.
Well,
I think
hopefully this time much more success than last time.
Hopefully, same female, different male. Hopefully, like now she's had a sack and all this and the other. Maybe she'll like
Oh, wicked, Alex.
he'll be more healthy this time round. I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I'll send you some footage later, Chris. Where they decided to get it on was in an extremely strange place. So they went in, and then he pulled her back out of her enclosure, and they ended up doing it all on the side of the enclosure, but out, but almost like on the lip.
Oh,
And
yeah.
At one point, she only had her back two legs touching anything. She was over backwards like this, and he's over the top of her. She's upside down, just holding on with her back legs for dear life, and he's just smashing away at her underneath. It's just ridiculous.
You know why?
You know
why? I reckon, close your ears, Connor. I reckon you've had them in the bedroom with you and Kath, and literally they've been watching you going all your judo moves on her.
It is
I know
birthday
for a
week.
fact
You know what I
that
mean?
birthday week is drier
Thank
than
you,
some
Josh.
people's chicken.
It is birthday week. But yeah, Kath actually was upstairs because she was like, "Oh, I'll watch this as well." Like, and she was like panicking for the female, saying she's gonna fall. She's gonna fall. I'm like, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. But it was like a bit precarious. They were right at the top of the enclosure outside, and it was like, yeah, it was weird. It was like over the precipice, but they did well. And then she just got back on. That was it.
The Balfouri female. I paired her up again. And I was like, big, massive enclosure with the two enclosures in it. I thought, yeah, there'll be sound in there because Chris wants the male. Yeah, left them together for a week. Come in the other day, and there she was munching on the male. I was like, what the fuck? Are you thinking of this?
No.
The Hattie, I had a mature male for the
Charlotte.
female. So we put them together. And every time I walked in, the male was here, the female was out. But when she saw me, she disappeared.
Hey, Ellie.
So it's like, right. And then I didn't know the age of the male, and he was quite old from what the person that gave me him was said. But she's webbed up, so I've chucked the male in with her anyway, and she's not come out. So I'm thinking she might already be gravid. We've got the Darlingi to pair. The Pulchra, the Sarpace Pulchra is already paired, so waiting for the egg sac on that. And now we've got the Darlingi to do and the Versicola.
Who was it who was saying? I can't remember who it was. I was talking to a little while ago, and they were saying normally if the female just gets down and walks off, that's normally quite a good sign.
Yeah.
Like if she doesn't go for him, it normally can be a good sign if she just gets down and walks away. And I had that with the Avic today again, and my Purians, because I paired my Purians twice, and I went to pair them again last week. And he has made another web, and I'm going to give him another go tomorrow. But she just literally put her face in her burrow and just left her ass hanging out. And he was drumming away on her abdomen, and she wasn't even interested. She didn't even turn around. So she's gone quite dark. And she only molted at the end of November, so she's nowhere near due a molt now. So I'm hoping that's a good sign from her as well. Because I do have another female Purians for the male to have a go at if she's gravid, you know.
Oh, Leah.
Oh, night, Leah.
I paired up. Well, I didn't even pair. I used Thalia species green femur because, like, somebody was saying you do this, this, and this, and somebody else was like, no, you just do it this way. And the male matured at BTS last year.
Yeah.
and he's good for about 12 months. And in the end, I just put them together in the bigger enclosure. Tara was like, she's in chat now. Actually. Tara said she's seen them actually up like this and doing this, and I was like, that's pretty much pairing. But I didn't see it, and I kept trying and trying and trying and trying. And in the end, I was like, you know what? You're going in with her, and if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. And she ate him about 4 weeks later, and that's a New World Mexican species, aren't they? Euthalius.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What? Did what?
Weird.
One of the most placid spiders on the planet, and there she is, like half a leg and a gob, and that's about all that was left. So I'm wondering if that's a good indication that they actually paired successfully.
Hopefully.
But I hope so. Be nice that one. That would be nice.
I'm waiting for my Marshalli to molt because because I like to confirm that it was one of those ones that I thought it was female but wasn't 100% sure, so I want to get second molt off her, and it's very, very heavy pre-molt, but I've got a freshly matured male as well available for me for Marshalli, so that might be a good one. And then I've also possibly got another Ceratogyrus project going on as well. But
Marshallis are quite easy to sex.
Yeah, it was just the molt was quite torn up, so it was more of a case of.
And usually the males are quite a lot smaller than females.
Yeah. Oh, who was that one? Who's it?
Interrupt just briefly because he'll be disappearing. Mark A8 says, "Night all, going to watch a movie with Nate as he travels to Brighton tomorrow for a week. Enjoy the rest of the live."
Well,
night, Mark. Night, Victoria. Night, Nate.
See you later, dudes. Yeah, that's cool. Cheers, Paul. Appreciate it. We'll get that set up, matey.
I haven't seen that one, Gwen.
She's ready to go, but dude. So whenever the mail's ready, mate, we can get that going. That'll be nice.
Oh, nice, Alice.
But yeah, who was the video? There was someone who put up a video. Oh, it was M&T. They had a video on TikTok, but it was someone had nicked it off of them and put it onto Instagram. But it just had their name still all over the video. But that was I think it was a Darlingi or something. The video, oh my God, the guy was so much smaller than the female. It was like one of those, you're sending a small child in with a 300-pound female. It was just ridiculous.
My hattie is like this.
Yeah.
But the mature male is like this. And I'm like, you don't stand a fucking open house chance.
I'll tell you what's really strange though is the difference in size with the males. Sometimes it's like I've got a couple of Avic males, like mature, and one of them is like probably half the size of the one I got from Jay. So Jay sent me his male, and it's a big male, and it did make me chuckle because the first time, if people know who Jay is in the chat, then you'll know what I'm about to say, why it's funny. But when he sent me the male, and I eventually got round to pairing them. She was there, and the male went round the back and mounted her from behind on top of her and started drumming on the back of her abdomen. And I sent Jay the video, and he apologised. He said, "It's been watching me too much. I do apologise." But he's had redemption because he actually figured out what he had to do today. So he was all right.
I like Jay. He's such a cracking guy.
Yeah, Jay's awesome. Jay is awesome. But I do hope, dude, honestly, I'm waiting for this female. Well, we'll say female that I got at Seas from you, dude. Honestly, she looks so heavy that I'm just trying to feed her, and if get her to molt. She's in a warm spot. Get her to molt.
Hey, Skimpy.
She is away from the other collection. She's over in that corner because I was trying to sort of quarantine her. Sort of. She's in a butterfly net over there. It's warm over there, but she's away from everything else because I did spot like it's probably a springtail on her, but I was like, you know what it's like. You're like paranoid over there.
Cheers, Amy.
But she's eating, so
I've seen the video, and you said at least the molt will be able to confirm it's female. The person that it's come from, that's going to be 100% female.
Yeah. Oh, but she needs to molt. But there's going to be no point pairing her at the moment, is there? You saw her. You saw how fat she is. No. So the male's going to be around for a while. I've taken the males from up there. Where is it? There. Both the males are now down underneath the desk on the floor.
It was Ben Butler said, Scott, there's some spiders in the other room going like really cheap. And I went, where? And he said, C's table. So I flew round there, and Jeremy's there, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get hold of Matt. I'm trying to get hold of Matt. But
Oh,
what
mate.
for? He was like, he wants an and I was like, this is what you do, mate. Bob, thank you. Done.
He
He went, oh, I was going to see if he'd send the money and blah. I was like, of course he will. Don't worry about it. 35 quid though. Do you know what I mean?
it was so funny. I had 15 missed calls from Jeremy, but it
Oh,
was just one of those
gosh, man.
comical back and forwards, right? Because I was trying to connect to the Wi-Fi because there was no signal in the reception area for me, and so I was like, when I eventually got hold of him, he was like a panicked child.
Well, I said to him, I said, mate, I said, when it's something like that, you don't mess around. You just go bump, bump, thank you, and
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, you know,
And I
I'm
went-
good for it.
I'm not going to lie. I bought the A-Gen at £25 and flipped her and doubled my money.
Yeah.
As soon, literally 2 days after getting back into Coventry, I was going to keep her, and then I was going to pair both the females.
Yep.
But a friend of ours has literally just got back into spiders, so I gave her a curly hair for free, and then she saw that one, and she says, "I'll give you 50 right now." And okay.
Well, this is what we do. So with the Carapuensis,
Oh,
if I can get a successful pairing
next year,
Mm.
Josh.
you know, you and Jeremy are going to be first call for some of the slings anyway. So, and that's what we'll do. What goes around comes around, eh?
I hope Chris is all right. All the other half's off to bed. But his missus works late, so he's got the kids. So that's probably something's happened, and probably one of the kids has probably woke up. Alice, I hope my agenic turns out female. Oh, they are stunning species. They're pretty bulletproof from what I can find out as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Louis.
The A-gens, they are, and they're very easy to sex at a very small size. You'll find normally geniculata females are normally they're normally sexed at even that sort of size. So many legs, Andy. He always has sexed females at that size. Crazy.
Gosh, I'll probably have more tarantulas and more snakes and more geckos by then, and frogs. All right, dude. We shall meet up next year at Ashford then.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah. What?
That's
What's
it. Show
on
fat
that
blue
cake?
cake.
Going to eat that cake now, all of it. You can have that. You can have that crack, and I'm having this cake.
I got this cake. Wait, where is it?
This is Thornton's chocolate cake, dude.
Hey, Charlotte. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Cheers. Oh.
Dino cake.
Yeah, no, baby. Of Joshua's web spinners at the show. Sarah Dawes films. Yes, I am. I like your older stuff, Sarah. On your channel, I've watched them actually.
Oh,
I had my pink icing cake at work today. I'm going to bought it myself because Tara was rubbish and didn't get a cake.
Well, I bought a load of.
That's divorce, isn't it? That's divorce. That's a good cause
Ground.
for divorce, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and you probably get away
Yeah.
with getting a good split with all the money as well because of that.
No.
That's abuse.
No card either. No card.
damn.
Wow.
That's kind of my own fault because I always say no cards. I don't. It's a pointless waste of tree. And I said this before Christmas as well. With Christmas, I'm not a fan of cards.
Charlotte, it was a lovely Friday and Saturday night. It was good laugh. We were in where did we go, Connor? Glob?
We had one drink in Rascals because my mate wanted to buy him a drink. Then we went to Glob, and then we went to Bellevue. No, we went to Rascals, then Bellevue because Glob was really busy at the time because it was the Six Nations. Then we went to Paddy's, and then we went to Glob, and then we went back to Bellevue because Bellevue shuts the latest, and I couldn't be asked to go down.
Was that the last place you went to, Connor?
Glob, Bellevue, sorry, Bellevue.
Matt, can you remember getting back from Bellevue?
Yeah, I remember the whole night. To be fair, I don't remember what time I passed out because we had loads of people come back to Connor's dorm, like the kitchen area, and I just remember leaving the kitchen where they were all in there, and I went back like to go to the toilet in Connor's room, and next thing I remember is waking up in the morning like just out. So I don't know what time they finished.
He basically, what happened was, right, he came into the kitchen and we was gonna just like, I don't know, have a few more because I had a crate of Strongbow. And he went into my room for 5 seconds and then he passed out on my bed. And I came in to check on him. And I was like, what are you doing? He's crashed out on my bed with all my shit on it still. And he's got his coat on, his boots on still. He's just like this.
Was he snoring his head off as well?
Yeah. And I went in there and said, Dad, what are you doing? And he's like, I'll be out in 5 minutes. And then I come back 10 minutes later and he's even more zonked out. Like one eye open.
Did you just push him off the bed and get in your own bed yourself?
No, I was a nice son and I slept on the floor that night. On my birthday.
See? Raised him right.
No, you studied judo and he didn't.
I'd slept on the floor the night before, to be fair. But yeah, to be fair, like for those people who don't know, the reason that Connor's actually named all the pubs is because Charlotte's over there at the same uni, so she knows all this area. So when Connor talks about the pub name, she'll know what he means.
Harp was too far to go, and I could not be bothered to walk back up Bitch Hill.
Did you meet up with Charlotte at the uni?
No, I actually haven't yet. But she's in the Warhammer Discord stuff. I see her talk in there every now and then. But I don't really talk in that at the moment because I'm lazy.
Doing all right, though, aren't you? You're quite happy there.
Yeah. I mean, next year when I move into the house that we've secured, I'll be nearer all the lower banger stuff, so I'll be probably going around them more.
Connor, I didn't know that, though. £1 shots down at Harp, though.
Yeah. However, Bitch Hill. Should
have heard him though on the Sunday. He was singing his praises to his mum. I only spent £6, Mum. I only spent £6. You should have seen my wallet.
And £100 of Dad's money.
Actually, my dad only bought what? You bought me a tequila shot and 2 pints. Everyone else was buying me pints all night.
Susan's just dropped £5 on the chat. Just a little thank you to you and Matt for being such awesome friends. Hoping birthday wishes come true.
Oh, you're awesome, Susan. Thanks.
I owe you £2.50, Matt.
No, it's all right, mate. You can have that. You got me the spider. I'll let you keep the £5.
Amy's been a channel member for 13 months and says happy birthday, Scott and Matt. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Amy. It was nice, actually. What I like about what Amy does is Amy tends to do a little Facebook post to sort of say happy birthday to people, and she always finds the show pictures from people and puts them up where she's had photos with people. It's nice what she does.
I haven't been on the Facebook much, and I really need to go down there and see what I know. Yeah, there's been a few people done that, and I'm like, oh shit, because I haven't even responded because today's just been. It's been a bit of a strange day for me today, as you know yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dave is sending pics on Messenger. Dirty Dave.
Yeah, I think what was nice was when I went over there this weekend. I think it was the first time I actually sort of felt like he'd made Bangor like home, which is quite cool. Definitely settled in over there now.
I think he probably made it home before you gave him credit.
I think it's more the fact he's got a decent set of he's got a proper set of mates now.
I've had that set of mates since.
No, but what I'm saying is you're moving into them. Everything's been solidified with them, hasn't it? You're moving in with them and all this, that, and the other. It's like things are progressing well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. And you're not doing the crappy bits of maths and IT now. You're doing actual decent stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, chemistry isn't much better, but
I mean, just for people in chat, Connor, have you still got your long distance relationship going?
Yes, I do.
Good lad. That is Caitlin. That is bloody awesome.
Yeah, she is. She's amazing.
I was just about to say you hold on to that one.
She did really well. She loved it at Seas. She bought her two because she said to me, "Are you going down to Seas?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll come." I'm like,
Hey,
"Okay."
Paul. Hey,
And
Anton.
then she messaged me the day before. Is it all right if I bring two mates? It's like, yeah, it's fine.
She was
So-
smiling, weren't she? The whole
Yeah.
time. Just smiling.
Well, you remember like when she came to the first shows and stuff, she was quite like quiet and stuff, and now she was just like, I didn't even
Right, Jeremy.
speak. I don't even speak. I think I spoke to her much at Brighton, and then at Seas I didn't see her all day. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, up, Jezza.
Hello, happy
Here we
birthday,
can't
guys.
hear.
Sorry I'm late.
Cheers, dude.
We made it in.
It's
Birthday,
all right,
guys.
don't worry. Where's the other one?
How's it been? How's you guys'
Where's
days
the other
been?
one?
It's been a good day. I've been this afternoon.
So they're paired now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully,
Nice.
like it was Jay's mail again, but it looks like from the footage I've reviewed, it looked good. It's difficult to tell with him because he was battering
awesome.
away so fast. It was like hard, but yeah. But I went out to lunch. I went to Pizza Express.
Not you.
Had a nice bit of lunch and then back here really. So it's a bit of a chilled one, but it was nice.
You can't go wrong with a chill birthday.
Matt, have you been in Jez's garage?
I haven't been to Jezza since he's had his garage insulated yet.
I highly suggest you do.
He hasn't invited me yet, Scott.
Mate, the invite's always open, dude.
He knows. He knows.
Jeremy, I'm
He
just
knows
gonna
what will happen.
Have you
Thank
watched
you,
my video
Steve.
yet, Jeremy?
Steve says many, many more happy and healthy birthdays to both Scott and Matt. Thank you.
Cheers, Steve. Have you watched my video yet?
Which one?
The latest one with the Jeremy sticker in it.
No. Hold on. There's a sticker of me.
Did you spot
Where?
the Jeremy sticker
Hold
in the
on.
video? No? Oh.
Yes, because it just popped up, didn't it? And then
Yeah,
we
it just
disappeared
pops up and
again.
goes. Yep.
I was like, wanker,
In
where's mine?
your C's video.
Where's
Really?
No,
I
not
don't
the
see
C's
it.
one, the one after. I've got a video out. It come out. Oh no, hold on a minute. You won't see it
Pass me
tomorrow,
one.
Jeremy.
One of
Oh,
them.
tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, you won't see it till tomorrow, mate.
Trying to remember, Jeremy, did you see the videos I made of your mystery box?
Not yet. I'll have to check those out.
Paul's been putting out a lot of videos at the moment. It's like he's been doing some good stuff. Tarantula Ramblings. He's got some good stuff out.
Yeah, I'm glad he's happy with the box I sent him.
I think he did. I
some
think
nice
he had a
pieces
video rehousing the Trues. There we go. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, he had a nice variety off me. He had the Cucukania, Giovanna female, Venatoria sling, and Lycosa hispanica, and a couple other teas.
Makes me chuckle, right? Because when I first met Tarantula Ramblings, when he was Ants Ramblings, he's still got Ants
Yes.
Ramblings, I believe, and he was. We met at Bug Hut, and we chatted away. We got like talking this, that, and the other, and he's. It was always a case of the conversations we had were, yeah, I'm just getting into this. I'm not doing old worlds. We're only having this. I'm only going to have a couple of spiders, blah, 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 blah. He's now got old worlds coming out left, right, and center. He's got true spiders. It's just like, yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
Once you go down the rabbit hole, it never stops.
Yeah, it's funny. You bump into each other a fair bit over at Bug Hut if we're over there and stuff. It's quite cool.
And my flies came today off Jezza.
A load of melanogaster in there, so you should have babies
I-
every day.
I zoomed in, the red eyes, I was just like, what? Didn't even know. And you can't
So
see
cool,
it
isn't it?
until you start zooming in. It's like, oh my God, now I've got to feed you to
Having a good
people, to slings. And I was like, I don't know if I can now.
I'm bad now. Like,
Aaron, I'm not really bothered if you're not coming up tonight, dude. Not after yesterday's live stream you did, to be honest. Sarah says, oh my God, you have shitloads, BB. BB stands for beta, buddy, not baby. I have 13 mantis, 6 tarantulas, 3 jumping spiders, 2 velvet spiders, 3 predator beetles, 3 death veiling beetles, and a thorny cricket. Wow.
like these tubs, I always go with Advanced Husbandry because their flies are always high quality. And then I like to make my own tubs of flies as well. Well, I'm glad they got all right. You know, funny thing is, right?
Oh
I
no,
packed
no,
the
don't worry
box
there.
and what's it? So the
Next
sponge
week, Harry.
pushed down and I didn't tape it down. And I just noticed the box. I didn't tape off the box properly, so flies started coming out of the fucking box. I was like, shit. I'm so glad I realised before.
Hey, flies were coming out of the fucking box because the wife is sat just there.
Sorry, Tara. You didn't
Oh
hear
no, fuck!
anything.
She's watching it on her phone. Don't matter.
Got away with it. But no, don't worry. I that's why I taped them up because I was like, oh my god, I can't have them all escape in the box. We can't have another raw mail fail.
I'm a bit behind. Sort that out.
She'll remember for BTS and Coventry show, Jezza. Don't worry.
I already know she's gonna kick my ass.
That's it.
But yeah, I'm glad they arrived to you
Same
safely.
time.
Oh. Alice says I've got a pair of Desert Hairy Scorps now, but apparently they're super hard to breed. It could be, I'd go with that. Yeah, I would
Pairing
go
them
with that.
won't be a problem. It's getting the scorplings to grow up and trying not to get the mum to abort the babies.
But as soon as you see them darken slightly, you can get a paintbrush and brush them off the mother.
Yeah.
Top.
Desert Harry's. I think
top
Tim was saying that
secret
they
that
need like
nobody-
humidity, like spikes throughout the day, like humidity spikes and stuff. I don't know. I've not looked too much into
I've not heard of
Honduras.
humidity spikes because I would have thought the humidity spikes with those species would
situations
come at
throughout the
night
day.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, like at the night time they get a bit cooler, humidity goes up a bit.
Exactly, Alice. You never know if you don't try.
Exactly. Message Tim because he's been doing a couple bits and bobs from what I heard at the when we were having chats at the table at the Seas. He's got some plans going down with them. So message Tim Baxter.
Tim, Dale, George. But Tim should be your first port of call.
Yes.
Charlotte, I'm in talks with Luke for my first breeding project. Quite excited. Is that with Luke, Charlotte, or what? What are you doing?
I want to say, I don't know if people spotted it, but it's also Amy's mum's birthday today. So happy birthday to Amy's mum.
Oh, happy birthday.
I missed it.
Oh, so many birthdays shared
Happy
today.
birthday, Amy's mum. 6th of February. It's the best day.
I know. Poor
Happy
people
birthday,
can't
Axl
believe
Rose.
it's got birthday today.
Ooh.
Yeah, happy birthday, Axl Rose, as well. Even though you look awful these days, dude.
And Bob Marley.
Yeah, Bob Marley. He looks probably worse as well at the moment, but
Yeah, he needs to eat a bit more, put some weight back on.
Jesus. Oh, and obviously
Yeah.
Jeremy's favourite human being in the world. Birthday today as well. Rick Astley.
Is it his birthday today? No way.
Yeah, we share some big birthdays. 6th of February.
I share my birthday with
Cheers, Osmond.
what's his name? Colonel Sanders, KFC guy.
We've got Ronald
Well,
Reagan.
I
Yeah,
share
that-
mine
that's
with
good, but-
Davis.
I mean, it's Warren Davis. It's not Bob Marley, though, is it? You know what I mean?
That's cool.
We've got like one of the kings of rock and one of the kings of reggae.
Yeah, and Ronald Reagan. Who else? Rick Astley, King of
I've
Pop.
got King of the Ewoks though, so
Yeah. Is he on the same day as you?
Yeah.
And he was in Gringotts as well, wasn't he? Harry Potter.
Warwick
Gringotts,
Davis.
yeah.
What was the other one in the 90s film?
He was in Leprechaun.
Before then, he was on the sled. Oh, what? Not Hollow, Swallow, something like that.
Willow.
Willow, that's the one. Willow as well.
They're making a new one. They made a new one, didn't they?
He actually, yeah, he did. He actually did. He actually owned a small person, I think he calls it, agency, like casting agency.
Fair.
Me and Leo just vibing in the comments.
What? Josh shares a birthday with the Cray twins. Oh, that must be 6th of February then. Mm-mm.
Apparently, they've got a little following now called the Rookettes, which Leah and Natalie have both pioneered. Apparently, they're my little groupies, from what they're saying.
The Brookhead.
The Rookettes, yeah. So they've got Tarantula Rookie and they've got the Rookettes. It's like, nut jobs. Oh,
What you got going on, Jezza?
Sorry?
And anything paired or
Ooh, a lot has been paired,
anything
dude. I've got,
pairing?
pairings are all done for the minute. So I paired my second Gold Fang female. Red Fangs have been paired. I've paired Sanderi, Aminia twice, and Fimbriatus. Sax, I've got Lenta, that's going to hatch soon. Midiriana, which will hatch in 2 weeks, hopefully.
the Sanderi was funny because he was off camera and all we got was, oh shit.
Because the little bugger ran out and ran over my back. Literally, he was on my back and he was like here, and I had to scoop him up with a cup. Because I was just trying to see, like, because you don't know how old he is, because he was selling a few of them, and I asked like, oh, how old is this male? He's like, oh, if it's male, it'll mature in 2 months. I was like, okay, fine. I'll just try and see how old, if the male's receptive or not. And yeah, he was, and then the female charged him. And he ran up my back. So I was just like, okay. So I put them in the box behind me, just over there, and then boom, got a pairing done. And she charged him again.
Good one.
Yeah, hopefully, because it's the female I got from Luke at the AES show.
Nice. Are you still coming on Saturday?
Yes, I'll be there. So excited.
It's going to
Or
be
is
a
that
good
your
day.
little bug hut thing?
And the little bug hut thing. Well, that's not a nice way to put it, Connor.
No, but I don't know what it is. All I know is you're all going bug hut.
It's Natalie's birthday, so she's coming over to Bug Hut.
I remember now.
Jay's coming, I
We're going
think.
to Bug
Jeremy's
Hut, we're going to
coming.
raid the store.
Oh yeah,
I'll be
where's the rest
very
of our invites?
You're all invited. Everyone can come. Everyone's welcome.
They not invite you, Scott.
Everyone's
No.
welcome. We have
That's a
mentioned it in the
piss take, isn't it?
past. You're more than welcome.
I don't get invited to nothing anymore.
I didn't get
Oh.
invited.
You went to Luke's yesterday.
I did. I do have the privilege of going to Luke's.
What was my invite to that?
Yeah, I wasn't definitely not jealous, sitting there in jealousy, like watching you guys pack up slings.
We
I will be.
pack the slings up. I've never seen anything like it. Do you know that the pots the slings are in?
Mm-hmm.
Each lid that again I can't mention how many there is yet, but each lid has got 4 holes in it.
Yeah.
Right. And Luke's like done. Oh, what?
It's I was going to say actually that I've not seen anyone except Luke drill your hole. So
I have a
quick.
car.
It was quite impressive watching the speed repeatedly as well. It was
Yes, yeah. Then there was a lot. He did a lot.
master of his craft.
Yeah. Well, there's over 100, so there's over 100 holes drilled.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a nice drill. he's
nice,
got.
dude. Congratulations.
So I'm still
be-
unsure whether to sell them individually or a bulk or what. I don't know yet.
It's
I
gonna be
don't know.
interest- It's going to be interesting on Saturday at Bug Hut because she's getting a collection in on Friday, which has things like Calcodes females in it, adult female Sturmy in it. There's a few big spiders, and I'm scared to ask about the female Sturmy, but I do have now my mature male, and I'm like,
Ooh.
You have to now.
You've
I
got to,
know.
yeah.
It's just
That-
the
that-
You know what you gotta
space.
do, right? You know what you gotta do? You gotta tell her you're gonna take this female, you're not gonna pay for it, right? You're gonna get the pairing done, get it successful because you will get it successful, and you're gonna give her 60% of the slings. Boom, done, sorted. Don't have to
It
pay for
is.
the
It
female.
is just a lot of space, and I was talking to Luke about the way he conditioned his Sturmies when he did it last time. It's not the easiest in the world, and they do have a tendency to eat the sacks, don't they?
So do you.
Yeah, but
Look,
I think the thing is,
you never do. You never know, do you? So
I
you
had
got
an
might as well.
interesting conversation with Dave actually at Seas, and he thinks that too many people keep females back until they are big enough, and actually they're probably past their prime for breeding by then, which is why we have so many sacks.
Away
taken.
for a break in the conversation.
So it's quite
yeah,
interesting.
they're just like not fit to raise the
Mm.
sacks kind of thing. But yeah, honestly, dude, I'd go for it because Sturmy would be such a sick pairing.
Might be good.
He's so good. And even if you get to the sack and like something goes wrong, like dude, I can't even begin to tell you how many sacks have gone wrong for me.
And to be fair, I mean the spider room is next to the bedroom. I could just actually walk them into there and let them have the double bed. They'll probably need that amount of room.
Is that the same room that you made Connor in?
Successful pairing.
That's that. So they say sorry. So while I bought a hot scorpion, hot tentata, flavadilla. I wish we could keep those in the UK. You are so lucky. Leah, it's Amazonius germani. So Leah will know, but that's the ex Tapiensis gigas, the orange tree spider.
Very nice.
My mature male, Zenenthis tenbrius, got eaten and didn't even get the job done. Oh, no, mate. Hey, Mark.
Sorry to hear that. Hey, Mark. How's it going, dude?
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, we can't keep any of the hot scorpions in the UK without getting special licenses, and now you have to jump through hoops, like full on jump through hoops.
Yeah. One day I will get my DWA.
I do have a
and we'll get a pet shop.
another one.
I've got a feeling they'll ban it before we know what's going on.
Yeah, unfortunately so, but never know. I'm determined. I need my Latrodectus and Fenutra and everything else that's cool and spicy.
I need every type of black widow there is, because there's some with red skulls, there's some with red skulls with white outlining, there's some with skulls with black outline. It's just
Yeah, there's something funny about Latrodectus, isn't that right, Matt? I remember that day bloody well. Well, I tell you, I launched my phone across the bedroom.
I don't, Essa, you'll have to contact Tim Baxter. I don't know what the venom potency of it is.
Oh my
We've
God.
got
That was such a funny evening, man. Oh, I loved it.
No, Osmond, subadult mature, subadult male, not mature male, subadult. If you check messages,
Wow.
if I put in messages, it will say subadult. Hey, Christopher, chance we might get someone who knows what they're doing in charge one day. Oh yeah, I got you.
Oh, night, Sarah. Thank you.
Right, I'm
Night,
off to
Sarah.
bed. She says, enjoy the rest of your birthday, Scott and Matt. Good night, Sarah.
I do have a smolt sitting in some water at the moment. That if it turns out to be female, she'll be big enough for pairing. And I do know someone with a male, and that will be the Bonatina cynophema.
Mark, check messenger.
Oh, that's a very nice.
Very
one,
nice.
dude.
Yeah, I've not got around to getting the molt out of the water yet. It's been in there a couple of days.
What are you playing at?
I've just been busy.
Dude, if you need one, I've seen one floating around on Facebook. Mature male.
Oh, nice.
Well, available soon. if you
Yeah,
want
Just,
it.
just floating across Facebook, like.
I wonder what that was floating across the screen earlier.
Where are the ladies?
the good thing is,
I am
The thing is
a
about those-
mature male floating.
they're so easy.
Mature
because
male looking for love.
You get the brackies, and obviously the brackies take God knows how long to mature and grow and all this, that, and the other. But these are the Bonatina. They're like the Mexican dwarf species. They grow pretty, like they actually mature pretty quickly. They've obviously got the dwarf species lifespan, but they've still got the same temperament and the same care as all the other Mexican species. So they're like a real good one to have. Massively sort of looked over because of the fact they're dwarfs and people just go, oh, they don't live very long. But they're beautiful, beautiful spiders.
Well, everybody goes mad for burropees, but technically they are a smaller spider. They're not quite a dwarf, but they are a small spider.
Yeah. Yeah. I did see some news today, which is awesome. So that's cool. Enough said. Yeah, Bonatinas are lovely, Amy. You get the Bonatina minax, the Bonatina cynophema, the other, and I can't think what the other one is. But they're gorgeous spiders.
Yes, they did, Aaron. Essa, send me a message on Facebook, either personally or on the Scott's Inverts page, and I shall send you the link. Mark, you've been a channel member for 31 months.
31.
I can't believe that. Yeah, Callum was 34. 31 months.
Jesus.
Doesn't feel like that long.
Flies by, dude.
Oh, mate, tell me about it. I'm sitting here just turned 45. Do you know what I mean? It disappears, all right. And I'm telling Jeremy and Connor, right? Joe and the old people, like Connor, me and your dad, turn around and say enjoy stuff because life goes quick. When I was like younger, I used to think, shut up. It takes forever just for one day to go by, and then suddenly you're sat there thinking, fuck me, 10 years have just gone. Where the fuck did they go?
Well,
yeah, I'm 45.
Then it takes longer for your hemorrhoids to go.
How old I actually am now. Like I didn't actually understand that. Like I'm 20 next year, which is mad.
Teenagers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mad.
Yeah.
Like, I was playing Skylanders 12 years ago. It feels like 5 years ago.
Skylanders, dude, that was the throwback. Oh my
We've still got all of them in our conservatory, Connor. You
No
can take
way.
them if you want.
I've still got all of them, and they're actually some of them are under the bed. So,
oh, cheers, Alice.
That's what I'm saying. They're still taking up space in my house. Is what I'm saying.
they are gonna be worth so much money in the future. You don't even understand.
I mean, it's been over a decade and they're still worth a couple quid a piece.
I've got every single possible item for the first Skylanders game.
Yeah, that game was the best.
Yes, yeah.
We used to spend ages playing.
I'll get it copied up for you now.
All characters level 10.
When Connor was little, I used to sit there playing Halo on the Xbox, and I used to give him a controller, and I used to just put the cable underneath the TV, so he thought he was playing as well, and his controller wasn't plugged in.
I do that with the boys.
Yeah,
Well,
I just didn't want him messing up my KD, so I had him with the controller that wasn't plugged in. He could just do what he wanted then.
Exactly. They are expensive now.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying we've still got them all in the conservatory. And,
I've probably got a few.
How is it being another year older? Fucking shit.
And the expansion packs, like the little ice waterfall and the boat one, and then the coffin thing.
Yeah,
and all the little power-ups as well.
Man. Those were the days, man. Just come.
But they had to ruin it by putting cars into the bloody game.
What was that one with the pistols? The
Trigger
shoots
Happy.
out the gold.
So where did you send
favorite character?
I had the Easter version.
Oh
of
yeah.
him. I got the limited edition Easter version of him for
No way.
Was it Swap Force or Giants? I can't remember. But I've got a very, very limited edition of him. And I was so happy.
That's so cool. You need to keep
I'll tell you
on
what, eBay and see how much they're worth.
I tell you what I used to play. It was Diablo 2. I don't know if you remember that, Matt.
Yeah, I remember
know
Diablo.
Diablo 2 was like, oh my word.
I'll have a look and see how much they're worth, Connor, on eBay.
You're not selling them. If I come back and you've sold them, I'll actually chin you. Holy!
Right.
is,
Essa, I'm sending you a message
shit.
now.
So this is the one I was talking about.
With
That's going for 250 quid.
250 quid.
I'm gonna be rich. This is my
You got
fallback.
250
If I run out of
quid, then
money,
the
this
rest
is
of
my
them like a
fallback.
penny each.
I've probably got about 10k of Skylanders, at least.
If all things go wrong, at least you have your Skylanders investment.
Yeah, it's like Bitcoin, but better, more interesting.
No,
do
it's
you
like,
know how many Skylanders are thrown away?
I
Oh, it's
know,
ridiculous.
dude. I traded all mine in to buy the
You got-
Switch.
You've got to be in the mindset for investment.
Yeah, man. I
I'm
missed
sure that's
out.
what
I
you were
got my
thinking at
Switch,
the
I was
age of
happy with that.
7.
Hey,
I'm sure that's what you were thinking at the age of 7.
I've always been a collector, Dad. You know this. Just check the Gourmety box. Still got all that as well.
I know. My house is
And my
chock-a-block full of
Beyblades.
boxes
And
of
my
your stuff.
Bakugan.
Have you, Matt? Since
God, yeah.
Connor's been at university, have you gone in his room and have you nicked anything?
Probably. He's nicked my
Yeah.
whole desk.
Yep. So Tim will know this because I talked to Tim quite a bit.
Is that the crocodile one?
My Connor's desk in his room is completely covered in paints and Warhammer. Tim wished me a happy birthday day, sent me a message and said, "Happy birthday, dude," and all that. And I just sent him a picture back, just said, "Oops." And he says, "I'm pretty sure only me and Rads will appreciate this." And I was like, "Yeah, I did. I got a fair part, big pile of plastic. Big pile of plastic." But yeah, it was good. It's I've commandeered that desk. Yeah,
£250. You could get that female Sturmy.
that's all right.
Yeah,
Trigger
that's
happy.
true.
I'll take
I
Trigger
mean,
happy to bug up with me and just tell that to Natalie that's how much it's
You'll
worth.
wake up with no lower jaw.
Yeah, unfortunately, Leah.
That trigger happy will only go up in value.
Connor,
Did Leah
Therefore,
say no?
let me wait
No.
another 10 years and it'll be about
Connor.
5k.
Connor, how's your uni going, chick? Michelo's, Leah says.
It's going very good. A lot better than last semester because it's actually interesting now. I'm doing chemistry and biology with my reptile foundation year project, so it's actually something I can actually learn a little bit more about rather than doing boring maths and IT. So it's actually going pretty well. I've got a house sorted for next year as well, so that's pretty good.
God, I wish I could say the same thing about my new uni semester. It fucking sucks. I got I had 4 weeks of bloody anatomy and physiology. Every Monday was a 4-hour lecture on a certain bit of the body. And I just sat there, just sipping on my Starbucks. Just get me back to bed. Why Monday?
My Mondays currently start at 4 p.m.
Oh, yeah, rub it in, why don't you? Rub it in.
To be fair, I've got my first lab tomorrow. So.
oh nice. Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah, it's boring. It's it's like emulsifying fats.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's all right, but
With what? Emulsifying them with what? In what? For what
just
purpose?
you know, it's like you know how you do like your iodine and carbohydrates tests.
Yeah.
It's to test if fats are present. So you put like a solution in to the fatty substance or whatever it is, and then you shake it and mix it with another solution, and then if you get like a milky white thing, there is lipids visible in the thing you're testing.
Liptides.
Lipids. It's just
Been a
fats.
wild card. I don't think you'd actually find any in my body because I run really, really low. I'm like 1% body fat, me. So what are you laughing for? And Jeremy, you're 1% body fat as well, aren't you, mate?
No, I'm -2.
-2.
Whoa.
Oh wow, you've done well.
Shredded.
Yeah,
Get the pythons out. Bah.
yeah. Boom. The gym is that way.
The only gym I like is Jim Bean.
I'm glad I don't go down to the gym anymore. I went on to the steroids, and the problem with the steroids is it makes you completely self-obsessed and a complete and utter dickhead.
Yeah, can do. This
It's been over.
strange.
Gym was fun until you go at like 5 o'clock, and all the six formers come out, and they're all hogging all the machines and
Yes,
screaming in the gym.
yes,
It's like,
all
yeah,
the
it's such
bloody
a
year
nice
eights that think they're
environment.
bloody gym
You know
gods.
what?
Oh,
I
I
love
used
it.
to hate it. I used to absolutely hate it at my gym. There was one sixth former in it all the time, and it really used
I
to be
like that. The only gym I like is the gym that serves me McDonald's.
My gym is in my garage, and Connor's the sixth former. But yeah,
What gifts have you had, Matt and Scott?
me.
I had money to spend at Seas, which I did. My mum gave me 40 quid, which I think went on. What did I get? Got fuel with it.
Yes, we
Had to
can.
put fuel
Charlotte.
in. And then somebody's gave me money for a takeaway this evening as well. So that's what we're going to do after the live stream.
nice. We had. Well, obviously, I went up and spent some money at Connor's on the weekend, and then bought a couple of bits.
Connor's a uni student. He should be loaded.
Ah, well, it's really bad the way they do the budgeting for it.
My maintenance loan doesn't even cover my accommodation.
What?
No. They base it on the. It's annoying because what they do is they
how
stop
do you
child
do that?
benefits. They stop child benefits because they say no, they're an adult now. You can't have that. But then when they come to do the university maintenance stuff, which is for the housing and everything, they base the grant on the parents' P60s.
Oh yeah, my
income from
far
2 years
loaded.
ago. Which means it's like they are relying on you. It's like, well, even going to university is nothing to do with me, so he should be able to basically get his loan and cover it himself. But
Yeah, because
it's
my
a bit
rent
unfair.
for my accommodation's what 5.8k, and my maintenance loan is a k less than that. So
Yeah, it happens. You'll be all right. You'll be fine.
my nan's coming clutch though.
I did yesterday
Back.
evening. We got salt and pepper chips from the Chinese. That's what we had last night.
Oh, I like salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper chips are.
Hey, what? There's a bloke on TikTok, and he teaches you how to cook, like literally Chinese takeaway food,
Yeah.
which is probably nothing like actual Chinese food.
Yeah.
Right? And I did it. I followed one of his recipes for Chinese curry. So we had beef curry with egg fried rice, and mate, I paid like 15 quid for it all day long. It was absolutely good. Used the paste, got the cumin, got the coriander, and that's it. Pretty much done.
Yeah, I did.
The rice, I didn't leave the rice overnight though in the fridge because I was cooking it that day. So I was like,
Yeah.
do you know what? I'll just stick it in the frying pan. He said just to use the dark soya, but Ling said it's the light soya will give it extra flavour. So that's what I did, and she was right, obviously. But it don't
only mix the dark and light.
I did have a
When
bit.
it's-
I did have a
when
bit of
it's-
moan at them. They never put up chilies. or
Yes,
salt and
Alice,
pepper in there.
that was the pick of the Chinese I sent. But my God, it was nice.
You guys make me want to get.
I wouldn't know what Filipino food tastes like, would it, Jeremy? Or Chris? Chris wouldn't know either.
Oh,
The story behind that, for those of you who don't know, on the way to Seas, obviously Chris picked me up, and then he was obviously taking me and going down to pick Jeremy up in Chris's car, and Jeremy says, "Oh, I'll make you some Filipino breakfast." Never happened, did it, Jeremy? Me and Chris basically sat in the car for God knows how long, hungry as hell, thinking, "Yeah,
so bad."
we're not going to let you forget it either."
It was
We met
literally in my fridge. It was literally in my fridge. I just had to cook it and I forgot, man.
We met Jeremy's maid. She was nice.
Of course.
Hey?
Of course. Of course she was nice.
Yeah, I thought you had the butler, but obviously it's not a butler, it's a maid.
See,
Yeah,
I
she
guess
was lovely.
it's about money. That's about it. I just think the roast
Charlotte
was
says making me hungry. Oh, Charlotte, I don't need an excuse. I don't even have to be hungry to be hungry.
Yeah.
Let me have a quick
Like
look.
today, all sorted.
I don't know what we're having today.
I had cannelloni and garlic mushrooms for lunch.
Oh, I like the idea of garlic and onion mushrooms. Ooh. Oh,
I just finished eating my snacks now. I want to eat again. I want a Chinese now. I'm gonna
I've
get
just,
Chinese on
Oh
Friday.
no, Alice, the last picture of Chinese type food I sent you was garlic coriander chicken with undon noodles, but the yellow one was the curry one. You remember?
Jeremy, it's all
What's that
gone.
like, Mark?
It's gone. That looks banging though. Look at that.
It was.
Oh,
Now,
no,
Charlotte, make me some, please. Extra jalapenos. Or jalapenones, as people
Oh,
call
I'll
them.
tell you what. Actually, Connor made me a chili.
What?
Connor made me a chili on
You know,
Sunday.
have you not heard people say jalapenos or jalapenones?
No, I've heard people say jalapeno, but like never that.
The jalapeno and the Spanish. And Layla's looking to get an A plus on her Spanish GCSE, and she's like, "No, you can't say jalapeno. It's jalapeno." Like,
Jalapeno,
oh,
yeah.
yay! So apparently, it was jalapeno. I didn't have any in at the moment. Going to have to be fresh. What? Mark, I make good profiteroles. You also make some beautiful jam.
I was going to say his jam is worth it, isn't it, Jeremy?
I made homemade pierogi with my Polish mate the other week.
What's that?
It's like Polish dumplings, but it's got like cottage cheese, potatoes, and what's the other thing in it? There's something else in it, I can't remember. But inside,
I could tell that Mark Sargent's jam was going to be good because we were sat at C's. Jeremy's opened his thing up and dipped a chip into it and then put it in his mouth. And it was like, yeah, that's nice.
Mine's gone.
Oh my god, it hit me. I was like, damn, I was not expecting it to be that hot. Because he was like, oh yeah, some people are telling me it's really spicy, some people are telling me it's not that bad. And then you look at it,
Scotch bonnet.
It's not spicy.
It's Scotch bonnet. You should be able to eat Scotch bonnet. It's completely fine.
I've got a
Helen,
bottle of
right,
Scotch
guys. Hope you have a great evening.
Like, oh wow,
not
really,
feeling
really
well
sweet, and
today,
then bang, hit me. I was like, damn.
physically or mentally. So I'm going to leave you to it. All right, Helen, take care.
Helen.
Look after
See you
yourself,
later.
Helen.
See you later,
Alice,
Helen.
I just want a buffet of all the. Oh yeah, a buffet would be nice about now, wouldn't it?
Oh, buffet, yeah.
Amy, I'm going to have to go. Peeps, have a great night. Matt, have a great time on Saturday. Wish I was there, but thanks for picking up the pulcra for me.
You're welcome.
Cheers, Gather for Magic.
I might have to snatch up that other pulcra, you know.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, did
Or
you
maybe
see the
one of
size
those
of the
species
Calcodis
Aladdins.
she's got? Did you see some of the size of the Calcodis? She's got
I'll be
some.
catching them in the wild.
Yeah, you
in
will
2
be.
years.
Oh, lucky.
Wait till Scott's back, Connor, and you can tell Scott where you're going and what you're doing.
Hopefully.
This will be cool. But yes, she's got some stuff coming in, dude. Like she's got some seriously cool spiders.
Those species Aladdins are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Kilobrakis. Oh,
yeah.
I need to stop, man. I literally just bought a collection of scorpions for like 180.
Really?
And now, yeah, I'm going to fucking bunker, and you know damn well I'm not walking away with them with nothing.
It's like me with Warhammer.
Are you coming with? Are you going with Mark or are you coming with Steve?
Yeah, going with Mark. So still need to work out whereabouts he's going to grab me if I have to go up somewhere, or he's going to come to my house. But we'll see. But
I did say you're about 5 to 8 minutes off of the M25 anyway, so you're not too far.
Yeah, not terribly far.
Go on, Connor. Tell Scott where you're going to potentially be going, dude.
Well, hopefully in my second year, like my proper second year, so it'll be my third year, I'll be going to Arizona for 10 days, hopefully, to study the inverts out there and rattlesnakes and stuff.
Connor, go fuck yourself.
Venomization study, isn't it?
Yeah, that's half of it. So,
for fuck's sake, you better be into making YouTube videos by that point, dude.
Right, Connor, this is the bucket list I want you to find for me, yeah? You need to find Heros. You need to find the Arizona Heros, the orange ones with the black heads. You need to find one of those.
Yeah.
If you don't find one of those, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
But for fuck's sake, don't poke it, yeah.
Yeah, don't poke it.
He's
Apparently that bite is worse than some Dahani.
Isn't it something you go out, you do a lot of stuff over? You're in the labs during the day, but overnight you're going back out into the field and
yeah,
with the old red lights and looking
for the
at
first
everything.
7 days, you're in a research center. in like the woods, the more wooded area, and then in the evenings you go out and you kind of track down rattlesnakes and try and find things like that. So I'll be happily in the woods looking at all the bugs and the stuff.
Rub it in, rub it in.
Do you want to hear my cute story of the day, which literally almost brought me to tears?
Go on, him.
I was about to say, if you know, you're hearing it anyway. So Noah's 3. He's at nursery, right? So Tara phones me up. She says, just pick Noah up. He's come out with a handful of moss. And they can't work out why he's so obsessed with moss. He's been watching my videos, only little Noah. So he's been watching Daddy make all these spider videos and stuff with all this moss. So he's gone around and collected it. I've come in home. I've come into this room. And he's wandered in by himself. And he's like, Daddy. I was like, yes. And he passed me a little bit of moss this big. And he went, that's for the baby spiders. He's fucking 3 years of age. I was like, shall we put it in? I was like, shall we put it into one of the enclosures together? And he was like, yeah. So he did. I was like, he's 3 years of age. How? Just
So sweet, man.
I was not a popular person with my missus. To sort of
just there, look.
to the young. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
That's
I was
so
like-
cute, man.
So to balance the beauty of that story, I'll hit you with the horror show that I had on Friday.
Oh no.
I've driven all the way across. I've driven all the way across to
He's got
Wales,
a sponge now. Yeah, squad.
and I got a phone call off Kath saying got a little bit of a problem, and I'm like, okay. Now
Yeah,
I
yeah.
obviously finished work at Friday morning at 8. I came home and I had about an hour and a half sleep, so I was shattered. I've got up and I fed and watered everything in this room in a rush.
See you
because I've
later,
got to
Alex.
get over
Take
to-
care.
See you
Remember them
later.
pics.
I've got to get over to Connor, so I need to be gone from about 12 o'clock. So I am rushing to feed everything, and I've gone to feed and water the snake. I've opened the Viv up, and I've gone to do it all. Got the sprayer out, doing all this, and the beardy was out wandering around, having his little hour out, and he's gone off towards the top of the stairs. So I've put everything down and gone after him, and then I've carried on doing what I was doing, but I'd completely forgotten that I was actually doing the snake at the time. So I've just driven off to Wales with the snake Viv wide open. Cass messaged me and gone, the snake is open and the snake's not in the Viv. And I'm like, I can't turn around because I'm like 5 hours over here now. I'm almost there. And then she's like, oh, I found it. Yeah, 11:30 at night, she managed to get it because it had jammed itself in this unit of a drawer that you couldn't open because there's something a bit of furniture blocking it, and it wouldn't come out. And she was like, you couldn't leave it because there's so much like little nooks and crannies in there. It would have easily disappeared. But yeah, I was not popular. Not popular.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a lot to get in the good books again.
I do not know whether she was calling me the names or the snake when she was on the phone.
It
to me
was
at the time.
definitely a mixture. She was doing like collaterals with those names.
I had a boa before we got rid of boa for more snakes, for more spiders. Sorry, it got out.
It's a royal
Because-
Charlotte.
The old glass is like this, so it's obviously moved it within his body and it's got out. And I get up one morning for work and I'm thinking, now when I get up for work, I'll give myself about 10 minutes to get ready, get a drink and everything, and then I'm in the car or the van and I'm gone. Right? And that's how I've always worked it. And I've got up, come into the kitchen, this fucking snake's wrapped around all this racking in it. I was like, I looked at it, I was like, how the fuck am I going to get you out in 5 minutes? I was late for work by about half an hour. Oh, night, Alice.
Night, Alice.
Christopher Exotic says one of my snakes escaped and found it underneath the laptop.
Yeah, this one's it's a royal that we've had for like what 9-10 years, Connor.
Got him in year 6, so since 2015. Yeah, 9 years.
Yeah, it's and it's a big one now. It's like he's big, top to tail, big snake. but it had just jammed itself in this unit, and it was not playing ball.
Are you allowed animals in the house next year, Connor?
Well, the current people in the house have a black king snake, so I presume so.
Ooh.
Is that the Mexican king snake?
Yeah. So I presume that I would be allowed to have animals in there. But it's just whether or not my mates, because I know my mates aren't very keen on some of the animals I keep. So
Don't worry about your mates. Me and Dad will pop over and convince them to say yes.
he's already tried to when he came over.
Yeah, well, if there's two of us dancing with your mates, they'll soon go, yes, will you pair fuck off home? Connor can have what he wants.
We ain't
What
going
type
to you
of
allow
snake
him.
was that? Says no. Do you know what the...
Just take
you
Jezza
know-
when he's had a drink.
Take Jezza when he's had a drink. That's a wicked idea.
Yeah,
That is an
down.
awesome idea.
Maybe not.
The reptile huts had a good delivery in, right? So they've got Jackson's chameleons.
So nice.
This is gorgeous.
I also had a black king snake,
Little fat tail.
but nameless. I can't remember the scientific name for it, or what is it, bionominal or name, whatever they call it.
What's that for?
The
Colour.
black king snake, Mexican king
Oh,
snake.
it's like
Hey,
lamprey or something.
Yeah, Connor, what do you think of that one? Coloration on that,
That's
on the
beautiful.
hoggy. That's just come in at the reptile hut.
Wow.
Tricolours are so nice. Apparently,
nice.
they have quite a short lifespan, though.
Yeah,
That's been decade.
this picture's not going to come very, very clearly, but
There's a snake loose where Dave lives. Shall we take a few carloads of us and see if we can't find it?
I think if I
Nice,
told my
dude.
mum that, she'd tell me not to come home. She is mortified of snakes. Can't even look at pictures of them. She hates them.
No, you just come home from work one day and your mum will say, I don't like that snake. And your dad will be like, yes, you did. You had it on the barbecue this afternoon.
Extra crispy.
Do you know what? If I was in an area of the world where they ate snakes, I would try it.
Me
I
too.
would.
Me too.
I would try it, yeah.
I think the line would be drawn at like what are those things called? The bamboo worms, you know, those really fat gooey
Widgety bug.
ones.
Widgety
Oh
bug.
no.
I'd give it a go.
Nah, dude, you've not seen the videos of people chewing on them and they just pop.
Yeah,
Oh man,
Yeah.
no.
I'd give it a go. Why
Do you know
not?
what?
No way.
The only thing I wouldn't try to
Grubs.
eat is
Those really
actual
fat, like
shit.
coconut beetle things, and then you like grill them, and they like get really fat and swollen. You take a bite, they pop in your
Jezza,
mouth.
as soon as you've seen a drunk Jezza making love to a post outside of a hotel while singing songs out the Jungle Book, everything else is minor. Everything else is minor.
So I want to see him drunk now. I've not seen any of you drunk yet.
Yeah, go a bit too crazy sometimes.
What we need to do, Scott, is combine the
No.
Jeremy pole
That's
dance
fine, that
in
was a multi.
at
What
Seas
is it?
with the Jeremy in the heels from Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have a full package Jeremy
Stripper.
basically, yeah.
That could be a birthday present.
Ooh.
No,
It's only a 2-hour drive down to Jezza, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not becoming a stripper for you lot. I love you lot, yeah, but not
50
not
quid.
to that extent.
Yeah.
50
Jezza.
quid.
And the thing is, to
Am
be
I that
fair,
cheap?
Scott, the good thing is,
I'll tuck 2 Amazonians Tremonti babies in.
No.
to be fair, Scott, we both know where
I'll
Jeremy lives.
video it.
Yeah, that's true. And when
I'm
he
not
says he's not
pushed up in
posh,
the
he is
garage.
posh.
We could just
Jer-
pop
Jer-
round.
Jer-
Posh.
You live in a little village.
No, I don't.
You do. We wander through the garage, and then it's like Narnia. So you go through this little part, and then it's like, woo, spider and isopod heaven. And then,
Who doesn't
and
live
then
in a village?
little lady comes down and comes in as well, pretending to be your mum, but we all know it's the maid.
What days are you on placement next week, Jerry?
Next week. Let me check. I think I'm off on Monday and I'm working the rest of the week.
Right.
I could.
I'm going to give you a message on it later on.
Oh, okay.
I can see in the years to come, in the years to come, Matt, he's going to be phoning us up and asking us for help
Why?
because above the garage is his sister's bedroom.
She's at
It's
uni now, so
yeah, when she's back from uni, it's only a matter of time.
yeah.
Look, you can see the evil
I'm off
appearing in his eyes. Then, did you see that? He was like, "I'll fucking kill that bloke, whoever it is."
Yeah, so I'm off next Monday, dude.
Yeah, Rosman.
My iSupport. Oh yeah, Charlotte. I need to send that over to you because I don't know if you lot saw Charlotte's labels. They look so good. I want them on my iSupport tubs. I've got a whole stack of them on the floor. I still need to use. So I'll message you, Charlotte. I'm sorry, I've just have so much stuff going on. I just keep forgetting to do stuff.
We'll. I've got a couple of bits for you, Jeremy, that I need to let you know about. So
Charlotte did say whatever iSupport she orders from you, Jeremy, if you could split them between me and Matt and send out the individual packages, that'd be great.
All right, but she has to order a minimum of 100
Yeah, she'll do that. Don't worry.
species. Yeah,
100 different species. Yeah.
100 different species, 100 individuals per species, minimum.
Maybe we should get some for Noah, see how he is with them.
I've got iSupport.
Oh.
Like about 10 different species. No, actually Noah hasn't seen the iSupport because he comes in and he wants to see the baby spotters.
nice one,
Mark.
Mark.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate that.
Dude.
Nice, dude.
Honestly, the shows work because of the channel members nowadays. Trust me. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, she's labeling. She's making the labels for me, so I need to send her my
Well,
list.
technically, you will be buying them, just not for your house. She's just making. Why can't you make your own labels?
Buy some. I mean, you can see like just over there.
Well,
There's like
what?
30 plus species sitting just there.
So you've gone. Oh, actually, Charlotte's got a label maker. Charlotte, if I give you a list, please, and give it little Jeremy cute eyes like, please. And she's gone, yeah, I'll do it then. I moved from my other account. Matt has just gifted 5 channel memberships. So that's gone to the Educating Scouser, Christopher's Exotics, Gather for Magic, The Critters Den, and Sue. So you guys that have just got channel memberships, you now get 15% off at Spar Spiders. And I hope you always say nice one, Matt, as well.
No worries, mate. Happy birthday.
Appreciate that, dude. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. You are welcome.
Night, Aaron.
Yeah, I've got a couple of tubs, Jeremy, that I'm going to leave and let you have a route through because I'm not sure if there's anything still in them.
Okay.
One of them, it's a weird species. It was one of the the Thai rainbow millipede.
Oh yes,
But
I don't
they're
know.
like-
this off the top of my
They're a
head.
strange one because they're like you have to keep them dryish and not really feed them. They don't really want vegetables and things like that on food. They want to be just white wood and all that. But then they seem to
Yeah.
either take off or struggle. So I don't know if there's anything in there still. I've got 2, probably 3 isopods that will probably do better with you, just for the amount that I've got.
Osman, maybe there's an hernia in there.
Maybe you don't know that. Honestly, I've never been that scared in a long time.
I can't remember. Was that an adult female?
Adult female who I've paired now. She's
Oh, that was going to be my next question because I've got mature males. Well, he's in with the female at the moment. So,
And yeah.
Yeah, Guy Tansley gave me a mail at Seeds. He came up to me. He was like, "Oh, do you know anyone using a minion mail?" I went, "Oh, I do." He gave me the mail. Did a cracking job though.
The Amazonias Germani, I picked those up, and Ray Gabriel went, "Oh, are you having those?" I was like, "Yeah."
Nice.
I was
Right.
like, "Oh shit, bye."
Run away.
Quick.
I was hearing an interesting story about when he told Phil off for filming like a few years back.
Oh,
Ray?
yeah.
Ray told me off for filming, and that was at Seas.
Yeah, he told Phil off. He said,
No.
He said, if you want to film my table, that's £2,000.
But it was before then. This is like before Phil. He told me off, and he also told Jez. You remember Alternative Inverts?
Oh, Kieran.
Kieran, yeah, he gave Kieran a right fucking bollocking. And Kieran was like, what? You know, naive, like literally Kieran was. Kieran was just like, what?
Oh, I miss Kieran, man. I loved his videos. And of course, when I went on Fatal Fangs, the first round they put me against Kieran, like typical.
Game over. Game
I
over.
got annihilated. Absolutely annihilated.
I was chatting to him the other day. He says, yes, bro. I says, somebody's nicked, actually stolen your logo and your old pictures and your old clips and set it all up on Facebook. And I sent him the details. Both of us reported it and absolutely hammered it with hate comments.
I saw it too.
There's a couple of all others. We literally went fucking hell for leather on it. It was like, oh shit.
To be fair, Ray did have a good spider at Seas that I was going to pick up, and I never bothered in the end. But it was the mature male epic Uranus.
What you what?
Yeah, exactly. My epic anus. But he the reason I didn't pick it up was because my one hasn't molted with me, even though Luke was saying the males mature so small that if your one's over this big, then it's going to definitely be a female anyway. And she is huge. So
that's mine on Leo's birthday.
But hey ho. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, it's
it
is what it is. He didn't sell it in the end, I don't think. It was still on his table when he packed up, so I might just see if he still got it.
Again, dude, if you ever need me to look out for stuff, and that goes for most peeps, if you ever need me to look out for stuff, my eyes are always glued onto the tables and stuff. Even on Facebook. Like, I just remember Luke sending me a message, and he was like, oh, yeah, I need this, and this. I looked at it for a couple minutes. I was like, yeah, Orphanacus Philippinus, there. Lagardi, here.
It's funny, because you and Scott have both been the people who have got me my last two projects on the way, the Carapoensis and the Purians. So it was the last two spiders.
I literally went in first because who was it? Ben told me about the pulchra he got, and he pointed me towards the Invicta Arachnid Club table. And I went over there, bumped into I said hello to Claire, bumped into Scott, and then me and him were looking at the stuff on the table. And I saw Carapoensis. I was like, pick up.
Yeah, that was a good load of missed calls, wasn't it? It was a good load of missed calls, mate.
Nah, that's literally the first thing I noticed was like,
it's always those small tables that are like the independents that seem to have the things.
Bedroom breeders at the shows are the best.
See, I know Ray's not like a, he's a big name, but I'd still say he's like independent. He does his own stuff. They're his spiders and stuff. So when he had that Talitocatl, I was like, oh, I don't know. But I haven't seen a mature male of one of them for ages, so we'll see. Oh, nice, Michael. He's got a big parcel coming from TSS.
Ooh. I'm going to have a big parcel from TSS soon. I can already tell from Lee messaging me the other night.
You haven't even ordered it, but you're getting a big parcel.
Yes, because the import's going to be bloody good when Lee messages you before the import comes in. That's how you know it's good. Normally he'll just spam me photos when the import comes in, but you know it's good when he says get your credit card ready. It's like, oh, I'm spending so much money, but it's worth it. He's not telling me what's on the import either, so I'm just gonna have to wait for these photos to randomly come in at like 3 in the afternoon when I'm at work.
I'm sure you'll get them, mate. I'm sure you'll get them.
Right.
Morning.
I'm probably going to shoot off now because I've got to get up early for lab tomorrow.
Yeah, all right, dude. Nice,
Take it easy,
nice
Connor,
surprise
dude.
to see you
Good
on here,
catching
dude.
up, man.
Huh?
Nice surprise to see you on here, buddy.
Cheers for having me.
It was a good
Well,
weekend. It was a good weekend, mate.
All right. See you
Right,
later.
say hi to Drew. Say hi
Oh,
to James and all that.
Will
I
do.
messaged Connor and said, "Can we keep it a secret? But could you pop on tonight?" And he was like, "Yeah." Because
He was a sneaky git because he said to me, "What are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Well, I'm doing judo, and then I'm doing a birthday thing with Scott. We did it last year. We do it this year. We'll probably do it next year." And he's like,
Yeah.
"All right, yeah, maybe I'll pop in chat later then."
he smashed
All
it.
right.
I
Cheers for
did
having
like
me.
how you put on just before. Sorry, Con. Just before you disappear,
That's right.
I did love the comment and the pictures and everything on your dad's wall where it said "Dad, bro." Because that literally is how it is.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got a decent role model there, dude.
I walked into the pub before Connor, right, when we was over there. I just walked into the pub on my own, and Connor's mates are all in the corner. They haven't met me or anything. And I've walked in there, and they've all just looked at me and gone,
And the whole of the Dart Society.
"You're definitely Connor's dad."
Yeah.
Definitely Connor's dad. He's like, "Yeah, funny, isn't it?" I don't think he looks anything like me.
And have you shaved your hair now, Connor?
It's like a carbon
Yeah.
copy of
Let's have a look.
Ah,
Can't get your hair out.
it's a bit of a mess right now.
Walk
Come
here
on.
now.
Matt, take your hat off, man.
I've got a better hairline than him.
No, hold on. We've got the same hairline. It's just yours is
No,
there and mine
Right,
is.
put your head down. Yeah,
there.
exactly. Your hairline is so far back. My great nan could see it. That shit's Cretaceous, man.
Cretaceous, don't say that. Craig will pop up.
Oh, Connor, you make me chuckle.
Right.
Right, go on, shoot off.
Thanks
Go and
for
get your
having
laptop. Have a good day tomorrow,
Take it
dude.
easy, Connor,
Yeah.
dude.
Cheers.
you
See you later.
look loads better like that as well, Connor. I gotta say.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
See you later,
Looks good. Looks good.
All right.
See you in a bit. Thanks for coming
See you,
on.
mate.
Appreciate it, man.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bless him. He,
What a legend. Absolute legend.
I cut it all off over Christmas.
Kind of. Yeah, I can't wait to see what that dude does in the future.
Oh, mate, you can imagine what I feel like then.
Excited.
Just- yeah. He's
Do you have any rough ideas on what he wanted to specialize in? Did he have any rough ideas on what he wanted to specialize in?
right.
Like animals?
He has wanted to do zoology. He was going to do like paleontology, but then when he
Right.
realised paleontology was like a bit more like, oh, okay, there's not as much I can do with this. He changed over to zoology probably when he was about 7 years old. Yeah, he's always done that sort of stuff. I mean, he gave an unofficial guided tour around the Natural History Museum at like 5 years old. He's friends with one of the curators over there, and he's been behind the scenes with all the old fossils and stuff like that, and all the old specimens in the old, the jars, the wet specimens and stuff like that of all the old
Jars.
scorps and things like all the hot species and all this and the other. He's been behind the scenes there at London and stuff. He's always been into it, but it's
Was that the? Didn't we chat about that on a previous stream?
yeah.
Was that the same stream where I said, Matt, how did you and Kathy make Connor then? Let's paint the scene. Didn't we do that over to him as well?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure we did. Pretty sure.
But he's had a glowing review. He's just had his first official like tutor review thing, and the tutor that is his personal tutor is knows Phil, so it's quite a close knit community they've
No
got
way.
going over there. Yeah, and he was like saying like he's absolutely smashing it over there and stuff like that. So it's given him a massive boost.
Oh, I'm
Which
glad
is
he's
cool.
having a good time there.
Phil Zoo should send Phil off to do zoology at the
Phil-
degree level.
Phil was meant to come and pick up a tortoise from the Welsh Mountain Zoo, which is near Connor, because Phil was asking, sort of saying, "Oh, you know, what day are you free and all this and the other?" Because Phil was going to come over and meet, but then the actual owner of the zoo went and picked it up instead.
No.
But yeah, he's had a massive positive boost with all that stuff recently, and yeah, good for him. He's doing good things. So he's fallen in with a really nice crowd of people, and they're all like very tight. You know, it's nice to see, because there's no getting away from it. He's a long way away, and you're a long way away for a long period of time. So it must, you know, it's quite a change and upheaval in your life. You know, some people are good at doing that, some people aren't as good as doing that. But I'm pleased he's sort of like just found his feet. You know,
How much do you miss him?
all the time, mate. I'll tell you what. Right, we went over there on Friday, and then Sunday it was like, oh, I've got to go today. And it's like, yeah, we could stay another night, but then he'll get in trouble if I stay in the dorms for more than 2 nights in a row. And it's like, we could just put my name down on one of the other people's dorms. Or it's like, oh. But it was just, it's horrible. We were sort of out in the car park, sort of bro hugging, probably for like half an hour until we had to go to, he went off to the pub to darts, because he had a darts tournament to go into, and I was going to go and watch that. And I said to him, I love coming over, but I absolutely hate leaving. Hate it.
I bet when you take Caitlin, that car park hugging must take about 2 hours.
I'll tell you, when we went over, Caitlin went over last time, it was like, yeah, it was hard. It was hard leaving, because it was his first time seeing us and stuff since he'd gone. But yeah, I've been over since, because when I picked him up before Christmas, I did it in a day. When I went back, I stayed there the night, and then we went up Snowdon the next day. But this time was like the first 3. But it's yeah, I know they probably wouldn't.
Charlotte sounds well adverse to having people over. She probably won't even notice if you do the extra night.
But yeah, I love going over. I just hate leaving. It's awful, you know. But it's just
Noah's up, right? He's still awake and he's watching my videos.
Nice.
He's like, I'm going to make sure I get more boss for Dad now.
I can hear him now, literally, like the other side of the door, having a whinge because he can't get to me, and I can hear his phone playing my videos.
Nice.
I said to Tara, I said, it's weird because he will be able to watch videos from before he was born, and he'll be able to watch the video of the day he was born, where I didn't film the actual birth to YouTube, obviously, but the build up to it and afterwards, because it was in the middle of COVID, I did.
Nice.
So when he's like 16, 17 or 18 even, and start talking about, you know, when COVID hit and what it was like, it'd be like, well, this is what it was like having you. We had to have a water birth for me to actually be there at the birth.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior.
I think the worst part about leaving Connor is the fact that it's like, when I get in the car, I know it's a 5-hour journey back. It's like, it's a long way to go on your own.
I suppose when you've got, it's not with Layla. I mean, Layla's obviously, I mean, she's definitely going to university, but at the moment with her friends and stuff like that, you can guide them because they're with you. You see them every day.
Yeah.
But if she was away from us now, fuck knows what would happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd like to think they would make the right choices, but
Daddy.
yeah, you're gonna have to give him a cuddle.
What's the matter, baby?
I said to him today, I said, no, your daddy's boy. He went, yeah. And Leo's like, Leo's mummy's boy. All over is he mummy's boy, but Noah surprised me.
I think it's quite funny how we've got me staring at you and you staring at me on the background at the moment.
I did it deliberately. Looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Hold on. Let me see. Where are we? Over there. Let's go down. There you are.
Yay.
Look at those 2 sexy beasts.
I should have put
Looking for a smooch.
It's like I'm doing the smooch and Matt's going, what the fuck are you doing? Step back.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what he says it shows.
Pre-show, post-show, anytime. I'm yeah.
Pretty much down for a bit of the old beard amalgamation.
It's all good.
Yeah, just do the knots and the beard together, like
So,
simulation bit of the beards.
are you around tomorrow, Jeremy? Have you got a topic organised for tomorrow?
Oh God, yeah, I need to come up with a topic, don't I?
Oh, you doing a live tomorrow,
I'll
Joseph?
figure something
No,
out.
I'm doing a live
Not me,
tomorrow.
Matt
If you're around.
does.
Oh, you on with Matt?
Yeah.
Ah,
You're welcome to come
Um,
along tonight if you're around.
I will be around. Yeah.
You're more than welcome, mate. I'll send you the link.
It'll probably be popping on about 9:30, 10 o'clock ish this time.
Fine, mate. Yeah,
Because people just think I've got all the time in the world, and it's like I really haven't.
Dude,
I really haven't.
Everyone's busy. We'll
As the boys have got older, it's like I've not been able to attend like half the streams that I want to.
It's going to be members only from 8 till 9, and then open after that. So I mean, I split it into two now.
I can watch 8 till 9.
I do always do a members only, like for them for an hour. I just feel like I'm giving a little bit back for people who support the channel. And stuff. And then normally, like last couple of weeks, Jeremy's found some interesting topics, and it's actually involved, like it's resulted in some really good conversations about stuff. But I'll send the link out to loads of people, and then just whoever joins whenever, and they can just jump in and out of the conversation at a time. Steve, right? The Davos being posted out. Temperatures are meant to drop the next couple of days.
Yeah, this week's not looking good for posting.
No.
Unfortunately.
So the spider's doing absolutely fine, mate. I've got the Davos, and I've got 2 other slings for you. So you've got 3 spiders, dude. They are all eating. They're all doing fine. One of them has just molted. I won't say what it is, but that's a small sling that's just molted. So let's see how this week gets through. But you will definitely have them in the post. If it gets too much of a pain in the arse for me to do, I may end up just grab one off of someone else's stall and just.
Jay.
Hey, Jay.
We'll sort it out soon, mate. Don't worry, they're all here.
The thing with Jezza's topics as well. I mean, how old are you now, Jezza?
22.
22. So 5 years ago, what were you then? 17?
Yeah, 17. Just getting into the animal hobby.
Literally just coming into the hobby. It was coming on my streams, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Scott,
on in the
the
comments,
other
Paul.
Scott, little Scott and Ben's and stuff. But you've always had that like technical side about you when it comes to the inverts as well as the passion. And you've always come up with like topics or conversations where us older blokes are like, how the fuck did you think of that? Wow.
It's always this. Like, I remember first
Tell
coming
you
on-
what, the amount of work you guys put into your channels and lives, as well as having normal lives in the background, hats off to you all. Yeah, it's
I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah.
stuff that happened today. Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes, but a lot of the time, it's a break from like your own life. It's a break from reality.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect escape. And we're not stuck watching a TV screen or a phone or anything like that. It's just like, you know what? Just going to do a bit of filming. And that also means quiet as well. You know? And I think when you're doing a voiceover and you're doing filming, you learn to like yourself a little bit as well, which you might not have done previous.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I find it's quite therapeutic. If I'm in here doing stuff with the spiders anyway, I might as well have a camera around doing stuff, and just that's why I say my stuff's just a journey. It's just whatever I'm doing, that's what people will see. Whether people find it interesting or not, it's wrong to say I don't care. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, if you're watching my stuff, you're just watching my journey. You're not watching things that I'm planning for people. I'm not making the videos for other people. I'm making them to document my spider journey. And if people find that interesting, then they'll watch. If they don't find it interesting, they won't watch. And I won't hold any bad feelings for anybody who goes, actually, that's not for me. I'll still be friends with people. You don't have to watch my stuff. And I've got lots of friends who are in the hobby that don't have time to watch the videos. So it doesn't matter. I appreciate the support, but at the same time, I do understand it's not for everybody. So, but I always get accused of people saying to me, like, how on earth do you only have 24 hours a day in your days? Because I do this stuff. I've got the painting. We run the judo club. I've got a full-time job. I do loads of other. I've just got loads of other hobbies: guitar, the Xbox, all sorts of stuff. It's just I don't know. I don't know how I make
It
it.
just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, you end up just muddling on through. I probably do leave a few things that I probably should do, and
Oh yeah.
far too late. But I'm happy.
Yeah, I relate there.
Cheers, Jaden.
Assignments and all that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Mine's
But it's
normally
like, yeah, it's like,
taking care of contracts and stuff, but
mm,
no, I just I spend most of my time here. I'm in a very fortunate position that my job, because I work shift work, I get an awful lot of time at home. So I'm probably in a more fortunate position than other people who work a full-time job that have to go every single day out and have only the weekend when they've got their family. I get like I'm not actually back at work. I finished on Friday last week, and I'm not actually back at work until not this Friday, but next Friday. I've got 2 weeks off.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, like today was finish work at 5:30, get home 5:45, 5:50, come in, sort kids dinner and all the rest of it. And before I know what's going on, it's like 5 to 8. It's like, oh fuck. When I'm filming, it is very much the same type of thing. And then it's like kids in bed, all the rest of it. And then I'll start filming it like 11, or between 10 and 11. And I'll have it all edited, and I'll post a link to it in the WhatsApp group about 1 in the morning, because that's when I finished. That's when it's uploaded and done.
Yep.
But this week, Friday, obviously back with Chris again, doing his live on Friday. And then Saturday, I said to Mark, because Mark has messaged quite a few times with the link, and I've always been up to something. I said, Mark, this Saturday, 100%, and no matter what, I will be there. You know what I mean? Because he's a big supporter. And it's like, I haven't actually sat through the whole of one of his streams for a long time because of kids and all the rest of it. But it's not just like the filming, is it? We've got to feed everything as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Which-
yeah. And you get
which we're
distracted.
It's not complaining about the feeding, it's the time it takes up, which is the issue.
I'm one of those
Because
feeders. I'm
for
not like
other
Luke.
people. That makes
You know, like
sense.
Luke, when Luke feeds, he's like a machine, isn't he? It's just in, out, next, in, out, next, in, out, next. If I'm feeding, I'm one of those people, and I think most hobbyists are. You feed, and you want to watch and see them eat, and you end up taking.
Apologise.
Luke feeds every single day. Chris, there was obviously an emergency, so please don't apologise.
I like
It
Jason.
Are you
was
okay?
a kind of emergency. Somebody knocked at the doors and needed my help, and
Are they okay?
yeah, it was emergency for them.
Good.
I'm the
Good.
friendly neighborhood mechanic.
Oh, my fact.
I'm your mechanic.
Yeah, that never says no, probably. Now, I know quite a lot with Chris and what he gets up to and all the rest of it. Me and Matt are nowhere near as busy as what Chris is.
I put it this way: a
it's
car.
scary. It's scary, Chris, how much you can get done in a single day. I don't know how the fuck you managed to do it.
Magic.
You're telling you must have a little stopwatch where you can stop time, like.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got a shit battery in his watch, and everything just runs slow.
Latvian time.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Oh, cheers, Steph.
I don't understand how Matt fits his life into his life.
Osmond feeds only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. See, Luke feeds every single day because he's got that many spiders. I'll tell you something. He is very close to being able to happen to do the same thing as well.
Yeah, feeding never stops here. It's a constant rotation.
It is. And you start looking at spiders and you're like, I swear I fed that not so long ago. And it's like, yeah, it's been a week. You're still, and it's that turns again, you know? It happens.
Well, these are all like, what would you say, first stage slings?
Oh,
So-
Scott, you're a fucking wanker.
The most of them look like they've got fat bums, apart from one. Now, me and Luke were chatting. Oh, cheers, Chris, you dickhead. I was chatting to Luke about it. He was like, "Did you feed the female while she had the actual slings?" And I went, "Yeah, of course I did." And he was like, "There's only one conclusion, and that is that she then, in turn, fed her slings."
Mm.
And then we had a bit of a conversation about like egg sacs being left with mums, and I said to him, I said, "I've pulled egg sacs before." I went, "Never again. I'm always going to leave it with the mum." arboreally, always I'm going to leave it with a mum, because mums know best. I'm 100% sure that in the future I'm going to lose an egg sac because I've left it with mum, but you know, it works.
If the Avic is gravid, if she manages to produce a sac, I am going to get some very fine material and make sure that that enclosure is secure to leave them in there this time. Because obviously, with what happened last time, I'm just going to see if doing anything different yields a different result.
I think you're gonna get false sense of the if it works, you're gonna get a false sense of different results because that egg sac, even if you pull it, it didn't matter. It was a very weird one. Bearing in mind
It was
how
strange. Yeah, it was strange because those eggs, like, you know, I sent that picture of the eggs to an awful lot of people, and those eggs, like, even Dave was like, they look so clean. Don't give up hope. And you were like properly on my case every day because I know I got a bit down about it. And to be fair, that's the one good thing Chris does. If someone is down in the dumps, he's excellent at making sure he's giving a kick up the arsehole about it. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I just fancy like leaving her, see how she gets on with it. To be honest with you,
no, you can't leave it. It's just going to be harder to separate them later.
Oh,
but Avics is one of those what you don't really need to worry about anyway. It's just
it'll be interesting with the Avics. It'll be
Your two nipple shots today was
get a larger exoterra, put the tank in there, and then just open it up and start catching that way. That's what I did with my OBT Kigoma slings because obviously I do everything in the larger exoterra, and fuck me, fucking thanks God I did that because as soon as I opened, 10 of them just bolted out. I was like, what?
I was thinking with the
Osman, he just does spa spiders. Literally, that's his life.
He used to work, but he quit. Was a year ago.
I know he used to work in a coffee shop, but a real upmarket coffee shop, not like a Costa.
Barista, proper barista.
Yeah. Oh, mate, his latte art is phenomenal.
He's
what he
shown
can do
before, hasn't he? I think if I get the Darlingi going or I get the Purians going, I was thinking you put the enclosure in the middle and you just have like a wheel, like a big circle of all these little sling vials, like in loads of circles all around the outside, all facing inwards, and then just take the lid off and stand back. And watch them all just go in themselves, you know? Chaos. Absolute freaking chaos.
Yeah, so far the Kigomas, for me, was the worst one.
Oh, nice, Steve.
It's like I've done the Hatties and Darlingis, but they were not as bolty as OBTs.
Yeah.
As soon as I open the sling, you know how I keep them. It's like as soon as I open the lid, they were just everywhere.
I'm not trying to rehouse the Baroness talking Dentalis and all those babies that Scott gave me. A lot easier than I anticipated, but you know what?
Oh yeah, if anyone talks about bolting spiders and then you got Jeremy with Trues, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, well, I was about to say my spiders comparing to Jeremy's Trues were nothing.
Yeah, you don't know pain until you accidentally open the entire lid of Oleos species, a species of huntsman spider, and 50+ slings start running across your box. And you panic and start scooping them all up. And then when you put one in, 5 more get out for an hour.
I tell you what, Osman, I hope that Meridilianis pairing is successful, dude. That would be amazing. Like, I'm so pleased.
Things, Osman.
Yeah, the male was still eating even after he matured. He was still quite happy to hunt for food and stuff like that. So he's hopefully going to get over there and do the business. He's not a huge male, but he's still got a lot of spice about him. He definitely didn't want to be packed up when Osman was packing him up.
Sometimes the smaller males are the more.
Oh my God!
I mean.
So Jezza did his. I've got this one to do.
Let's see if you can.
Fucking hell.
But it's good because that's 2 different egg sacs. So if I end up with males, females, Jezza, and vice versa. So the hobby should now have these forever and a day.
Jeremy, is that the one I caught on your floor?
How many of you got?
These are different.
Check this. Can you see the webbing that they've done in the middle?
Yeah.
It's like a funnel. It starts like that and comes straight down to the moss. And that moss there was lying flat on the floor.
Where did Connor go?
He's gone to bed, mate. He's got a lab in the morning.
Pussy.
How many
Yeah,
do you think's
this-
in there, Scott?
This was fun.
A lot.
I feel bad for you.
It's just the speed, even of them just on the side of those enclosures. It's just like,
Look at them darting
Oh.
around in there.
yeah.
Watch.
There's probably
Jeremy's
like
a
at least
ridiculous.
150 in here, at least.
Yeah. The only problem is the female, my female, is not eight yet. And a bum
Oh,
is like, it's tiny.
In
Fucking
here,
hell.
she's gonna get an acrylic enclosure, but I just popped her in here for now. She's eaten.
Yeah, because you watch them both have another egg sac.
Yeah, she will. Look at the size of the abdomen. She's definitely dropping another one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's just temporarily in here. She's gonna
What's
get
the species?
an acrylic.
Scott, what's your species then, mate?
Well, this one?
Yeah.
Same as Jez's.
Barolestis occidentalis.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Yeah, Occidentalis. Occidentalis.
I'll have to
Okay.
wait till this live finishes and then go into the comments and leave a little comment, Scott, asking what the fuck that meant.
Well,
Because I know how you love a
that's
troll.
fine. Closer. Oh, well.
Yeah, look at them. I love
Nice.
Barolestis. Super, super cool. I'm thinking that I don't know if it's gonna be. I doubt it will happen, but Heteropoda lanulon look really, really similar facial wise to the Barolestis genus, but that's just me. I think they look a lot more like
Night,
Barolestis.
Charlotte.
Night, Charlotte.
No, Charlotte. No,
I'll send my list of pods to you shortly. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
they've called this a spotted crab spider. But I thought all the Barolestis genus was a Cameroon crab spider, literally every single one.
Yeah, the general consensus is that they are just Cameroon, but yeah. So what happened was
I think that's a Spider Shop made up name again.
yeah, just a
Well known
general
for it.
pod
isn't
name.
it?
It's my pet hate in the hobby because it's like, you're there going, oh, I've got my spotted crab spider, and somebody in Cameroon that's got one on the walls going, that's a Cameroon crab spider, you dickhead. And their common names come from the local people that have them in their area, not some foreign dude in the UK. And
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
just writing a label.
I think it's a little bit disrespectful myself, but
Yeah, it's a pain because the whole Barolestis thing, it was so originally they came in as Barolestis scutatus. That was the general consensus. And a bunch of them were coming in. And then people were realizing that juvie scutatus that are about this size were producing egg sacs and popping out. And then they realized, oh, these aren't juveniles, these are different species, the Variatus, which are a thumb-sized huntsman species. And then further looking into I think it was a taxonomist looking into them. And
Cheers,
Hey,
Tron.
Tron.
yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
hello, Trond. Yeah, it's like what was it? So yeah, Scutatus were not in the hobby and they're Occidentalis instead. I think it's something to do with the patterning and the coloration. But yeah, that's true spiders for you.
I might in the end. I might sort of bite the bullet at some point and go down that road.
Do it. I'll be a
I know-
quick tonight. Because once you start, I'm not going to stop pushing them on you.
No, the thing is, I know that it's nothing to do with their like their bite and things like that. It's just the speed with them, isn't it?
Yeah.
The main defense is just how freaking fast they are. Speaking
Then
of
you
which,
get
I've
some
got
cute ones. Hold on.
speaking of which, I've got 2 calciatums to move very, very soon, so that's going to be interesting. Jesus Christ, Scott!
yeah.
Scott.
Gee,
Holy fuck!
no,
Holy
dude.
fuck! Holy fuck!
You beautiful human being.
Gabriel
Fucking hell.
Kane, Bristol Tarantulas, Procannabis Warrior, Anton, Pet Arthropods, Danielle Hardman
Wow.
from PT, Spider Steve, Daryl Peters, Rosa Donna, Cindy Edge, Michael Amos, Carp, Tony Williams, Shazza Yorkshire Teas, Balf One, Chaz, and Katie Forrester.
Wow. Trond. Fucking hell.
Legend, Trond.
A lot of those aren't even going to be watching this evening. Nice one, Trond. Fucking Jesus.
Legend.
He's a
My
menace,
alt got a gift. What? My alt got a gift to feel bad. What do you mean?
Basically, his other account.
Oh, his other account.
Oh. I'm a little bit in shock.
Oh, Jeremy, what is that?
Fuck me.
That's one
Cheers,
of the best
Trond.
spiders ever.
Amaracus species from South Africa. Sorry to jump in, Scott. I know you're in shock.
Poke it.
What is?
I'm holding it.
It
Poke
takes
it.
a little while for stuff like that to sink in with me.
That's beautiful, Jeremy.
And you wonder why I like trues. You get stuff like that.
Christopher Exotics has just gifted a channel membership as well. Cheers, Christopher. That's gone to Darren. Nice one. Appreciate that.
Nice, man.
It's the
That's
best
heavy.
gift.
So-
I personally think that's the best way to help a channel is literally channel membership gifts because I benefit, but then so do the yourself, Matt. So do the channel members.
Yeah, and that's why one of the things I've started doing, Scott, is
I hate
like
to think how many Chris has done over the years.
I've started doing. So my videos come out at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. They always have. So I thought, what can I do? So what I now do is I release mine on Monday. It's more of a pain in the ass for me to do, but I release them all on a Monday for the members, and they then go public on a Wednesday. So I have to load my videos up and edit them on for a Monday now. Whereas beforehand, and it's one of the weird quirks with YouTube at the moment, I could create 5 or 6 videos and then schedule them all for release on a Wednesdays going forward. But if you put it up and you put it for members only to start
You can't
with,
do it as a prem.
on there and then.
You can't do it as a prem, can you?
No, you
That's
can't
my
do it prem,
problem.
and also you can't schedule it to be members on a certain date. So if I load it today, it's members as of today. I can't say make it members tomorrow and then public Thursday. There's no option for that. So it does mean I have to have my videos sitting there, and I have to remember, I've got to do this on Monday. I've got to do this on Monday. Whereas beforehand, I used to just sit there and schedule them all for like a few days in advance. Because I do, like this week, because I'm not working, I will get probably 3 or 4 videos done. Obviously, I've got a video that I can't do until Saturday because I'm going to be doing an updated bug hut, reptile hut video.
Nice one.
So I'm going to do that, and we'll get that out on hopefully for the end of the month. But I'm going to go and give them those people are such nice owners that I like to give them like proper attention. So if I'm in there, I'm filming for a few hours and I'm getting as much footage of their reptiles and their inverts as I can. Because I go in and Jim gets all like the he'll get all the animals out for us, the snakes, the leopard geckos, the tokays, all that sort of stuff. We'll have them all out. We'll get some close-up footage and stuff. I don't think he'll get the green tree pythons out for me, but you never know.
You don't think?
I did that all with KBN.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, not a problem. Fucking brilliant one. It's like, it's weird, isn't it, Matt? Because you go in the shop or you go in a shop and you're looking at everything behind the glass. And then one day you take your camera in and they go, oh, yeah, pull this out, pull that out. And you're like, oh, my God. That's even more beautiful than it was behind the glass.
The thing is, obviously, people know that I support this place quite a bit. And I do try and get as many people down. And the amount, like, they're super grateful for the people that I've taken over there in the past and things like that, and how much I sort of do plug them and everything. But I only do it because if you don't, and places like that don't survive, everybody loses out.
Like close. Yeah,
everybody loses out, and so it's like, why wouldn't I push it? Yes, you can buy your spiders online. Yes, you can buy your reptiles at a different shop. This and the other. But sometimes you find a good seller that deserves like support.
I mean, I don't know with the reptiles. With the spiders, it's like, yeah, they package well and all the rest of it. but I don't think I'd like a delivery company delivering a snake or an
No,
iguana. Or,
no. And the
I
thing
think
is,
I'd want to go and get it myself.
but also the thing is, if you buy, say, for example,
Or a bearded dragon from Chris.
But the good thing is, like the reptile, like places like the Reptile Hut, you know, well, you can walk in there and you can look at them and you can see how good health they are and things like that. And yes, you're paying shop prices, but when you work out how much their electricity bills are and their rent and all this, that, and the other, to be honest, they're not making much on those spiders and the reptiles. They're doing it because that's their passion, you know. And so sometimes it's like, yeah, you just pay for the spiders. You might be paying £5 more on a spider, but I'm not being funny. At least you can go in there and go, that's got a good abdomen. It looks really healthy. It hasn't looked like it's kicked.
It's a lot more than a fiver.
Sometimes.
But they've got to feed them for months and months and months until one of us weirdos goes in and buys it.
Yeah.
Defo just said my discount from Luke is basically paid for 6 months, man. How fucking much did you just spend then, Steffo? With Luke?
Jesus.
Yeah, all those channel members, you now also get excuse me, 15% off at Spar Spiders. I will send him. No point sending him a list tonight. Sorry, because I know he's out with a couple of friends.
Forever, and every time I buy something from Spar Spiders, I put down "fuck your" discount code.
Every time Luke's come on, and we're going to be doing another one. Well, that's all I'm going to mention at the moment with the discount code. Chris goes on the Spar Spiders website, buys a nice spider, and don't put the discount code in, and he puts a message in the comments saying "fuck your discount code" and pays full price.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Literal kids in a sweet shop this weekend, definitely. Put it this when I tell you what, I took Jeremy and Phil there a while back, and Steve W was there with us, but I could have quite easily have been that parent with 2 children on reins. Phil and Jeremy walked in. Jeremy was in the shop for like 2 seconds and had the lids off of all of the scorpions. Had them walking out over his arms and all sorts.
It's like, oh, Phil, let's go try 60 Scorpion Maris. Oh, Nathan, have you got a top I can put them in?
It was like when me and Chris went to Jeremy's. He was like this. Yeah. What's that one doing? What's that one doing? What's that one doing? What's that one doing?
There's so much to show. It's like I just want to I want to show you all the good bits, and it's like everything's good in here. I don't know what to choose.
Yeah, I do hope the pick and mix shop's open on the Saturday because it has been shut last couple of days. But
I do want a slushie, that's for sure. Those slushies were so good.
The fish shop's not bad either. There is it. The fish shop's quite good as well.
Oh, it's good. I was considering buying some snails there at the time because they had those really big ram's horns, the really, really big ones. I was like, but I only have one. I want to breed them.
Where did you say you got your sprats from, dude?
Sprats? You can just get them at any fish shop, no? They sell them as frozen food.
Ethnic shop, Matt. They come in packets and they're about this big, and you get a packet like that, all frozen solid together.
Yeah, I just need some for my. So you just literally defrost them, and then Froggo loves it. Yeah,
you husband.
Let me just Dave Strogs. I didn't get anything for the fish tank for my birthday. No, Dave. Yes, I have the tank. It's a clear 30 by 30 by 30. It's just the substrates are fucking well expensive, and the plants are well fucking expensive. So I'm gonna have to start putting money aside, ready for that project to kick off. Unfortunately,
I would take those assassin snails, but I've got rabbit snails. Oh no, elephant snails now, so I don't want those getting eaten.
They seem to sell sprats quite a lot for dogs, like raw dog food. Basically, it's crazy, isn't it?
Don't give your dog fish.
No, I won't get dogfish. It's just a massive search thing on it. 1 kilo. No,
quite cheap they're good for the dogs, but when they fart, fuck me.
No, I just want it I want to add a bit of fish for the Froggo because
that's worse than sharing a hotel room with Chris and Steve.
Right, I am going to be shooting off now.
You look tired, man.
I am fucking.
I'm going to end the stream in a couple of minutes anyway, Chris, to be honest, because I've got to get dinner yet. So we've got, so we're having
Jeremy, have
I
you
think
seen
we're going to go for a curry,
James
actually.
Oh, hold on. Brightness is up. So what's they do? Yeah, just sprats.
1 kilo, yeah.
Oh, who's that?
Yeah. Just frozen sprats. It'd be good for the Pac-Mans to eat like a half of one every now and then.
I know.
It's like gives them that protein.
You know Pip,
Pippa.
like Pip and Friends on TikTok. She's on TikTok. She comes in the chat and stuff like that. Pip.
Right.
Well, she's got frogs. She's got like a decent like list of foods that she has, but she actually feeds her frogs, and they apparently is their favourite food of all time.
What?
Atlantic cod. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
some bougie frogs.
Wow, what's
It's like-
Val's frogs? Cheers, Ling.
Thanks, Ling.
Did I
Thank
miss-
you.
Did I miss a comment?
You did from Jay. It said Jay said, "Do you want any assassin snails?"
Oh, yeah. I got elephant snails I picked up at Bedford from that fish seller there, so I don't want those getting eaten. So
Oh, I love
appreciate
them.
your
They're
dude.
bloody brilliant.
They're so cool.
No.
5 of them, they're small for a £5. They go for £5 each as adults in the
I
shop.
know.
So I was
That's
like, I
good.
bought 5 of them. They're tiny. They're like this big now. They're getting huge.
Nice, Becky.
I don't know. I should have some pictures of my old
Oh, hello,
ones.
Ling.
Oh, I thought you meant like a foul version of. Oh, yeah, Strogs. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't mind a foul, to be honest.
Oh, foul. Now I want curry. God, you guys have made me bloody hungry tonight.
Cheers,
Tell
boy,
you what.
Steve. Right,
Thank
I am absolutely starving. And
Go and
tired.
get some dinner, Scott.
So I'm going to close the stream. Thank you so much for everybody that's come into the comments this evening and everybody that's come up on screen. Really, really do appreciate you all.
Yeah, definitely, Scott. And yeah, you're a legend for
And
being devious.
Yeah, I appreciate the
Yeah,
invite,
sorry.
It was lovely. It was lovely. That was a nice surprise. I appreciate it, man.
No worries. Well, the
That was
problem
your
I had
idea.
was, yeah. So
I don't know.
again, this time next year, it'll be happening all over again.
Yeah, same time next year. Funnily enough.
Happy
And
birthday, you fat fucks. Old
It'd
fat
be
fuck.
birthday, guys.
it'd be interesting to see this time next year how much length the beards get and the colour changes.
And whether Jeremy's hit puberty.
I reckon this time next
Well,
year
if I
Chris
keep
will have a
sucking-
little bit of grey. I reckon.
If I keep shoving a bottle of his ass at every shove, it may fucking work.
Is that
Please
how it
stop
works?
doing
Is it?
that. No, if anything, my voice will get higher.
Is that why Jay's got like a full beard nowadays? Is that what it is?
Yeah, his work's polar opposite to mine,
Ah,
unfortunately.
right. Okay.
But yeah, thank you, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. I mean, another year of like amazing support, piss taking support, but amazing support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But
Oh,
absolutely
really nice
love
to
it.
come on, dude. I really appreciate the invite. Again, happy birthday, guys. Hope you had a fantastic day, and here's to another
Yeah.
year.
I appreciate all the love today, guys. It's been good.
Cheers.
No,
Oh,
it's-
night, Tony. Night, Mark.
Night, Tony. Night, Mark.
Mark.
Night,
Night,
Dave.
Tony.
Night, Jackie. Night, Sergeant.
Night,
Yeah,
everybody.
everyone. Cheers,
Night,
Dave.
Bye,
Dave.
everyone.
Take care.
Make sure you say everyone.
Remember, Matt's live tomorrow. If you're a channel member of his stream, it starts at 8. If you're not a channel member, then pop over at 9 because he's got that little girl down there is live with Matt tomorrow.
That side, not fucking that side.
To me, it's this side, yeah. It says
No,
that
it's
way.
other side. It's mirrored. You mirrored. Yeah, that way. Yeah.
This one. This new girl.
My researcher. We'll call him
The
my
researcher. Jez being the researcher. And yeah, Jez is just an absolute
He
fucking
specialises
legend
in
already.
golf.
At 22 is a fucking huge legend, which says something. That does, I think. Knowledge,
appreciate
fuck me. Well, yeah, night, everybody. Take care.
Night,
Night, guys.
everyone.
Thanks,
Take
guys.
care. Bye.
See you later.